like our Discord, which is cool. That shows that like. Oh, I love that you have that animation thing that like that transitions between when like when you go between scenes. That's really cool too.
It took me way too long to make that.
Yeah, dude, I love that, dude. Hey, how are you doing that, dude? That's really cool.
After Effects.
Oh, After Effects. Oh, nice. Oh, so it's
Just
like
two colors,
yeah, it's a 2-color thing, is what it is.
and then you have it transition using a matte
Yeah, like
transition.
chroma key or something or whatever.
Yeah,
Right?
so it just kind of takes one thing and then goes over the yeah. I
Oh.
want to improve it, but it's good for now.
It's good enough. It'll work, governor. It'll work.
Anyway,
So,
before you get started, I was just saying I was
what's
just
up?
doing Japanese lessons. So if you know anyone that wants to join in next time,
Oh, nice. Yeah, dude. Yeah. If anyone wants to learn Japanese, yeah, I'll make an announcement about it. I was gonna make an announcement, kind of announcing you, Sensation. I was gonna say that we'll have just like resident Sensation in the chat. So if you ever want to like come by and learn some things with Sensation, but yeah, if you also want to maybe offer like Japanese lessons, I think that would be cool. Like,
I was
you're
just sitting
cool.
here reading out the dictionary basically.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, like learning, dude. All these kids love anime, so like, I'm sure they would love to, learn some words about like what they're actually like listening to all the time. I don't know, or watching. Sorry, not listening. I wonder if do kids still read? Do kids still read books? Dude, can they, man? Dude, I don't know, bro. I question this sometimes. Like, do kids still read?
See, I come from the era where I grew up with the internet from like a very young age. So
Yeah.
you'd think I wouldn't, but I've got books, like real books galore, like a proper library.
Yeah, dude. Well, dude, there's something to be said for like real books. I do appreciate a real book. I really do.
They feel better.
They feel better. Yeah, you can like do the thing where like you fold the top page to be like, oh, that's my marker, that's my bookmark. Nick says, I love reading, but I hate when someone tells me to read. Yeah, you don't like assigned reading. I read to relax.
Assigned reading tends to suck ass though.
It does, because usually it's like some like bullshit ass book from like the 1800s that like, dude, like the English doesn't even make sense. Like I can't understand what's going on,
Oh, you think that's bad? We got signed to Beowulf.
Ew.
In the old English, which I could barely make sense of.
It's like go read the Bible, but like use the fucking Rosetta Stone to translate it, dude.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. Oh, wow, we got a lot of questions today. Awesome. Nice. Wow, lots of good questions. Great. Oh, yes. Oh, Nick, are you asking stuff that you're actually doing in your test thing that you're studying for? I can do yours first, Nick. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, okay, cool. All right, let's let's kick off the stream. All right. Welcome everyone, Office Hours. My name is Dr. Golden Sachs Education. Stream that helps you with math homework, science homework.
Nice.
Life homework, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, why is my camera not working? Give me a second. No, it's not that one. Which one's my webcam? One sec. That one should work, maybe. Sometimes I gotta deactivate, activate again. Yeah, 1 second. Give me a second. Because that camera works. And then we go to here. No, this camera's not on. 1 second. Calculator off. Oh, just always some tech problem I gotta figure out. Always something, dude. There we go. Now I'm back. Yeah. Okay, cool. A couple quick announcements. I made them today. Let's see. I'll put it in the announcements channel. Yes. Okay, cool. So our boy Penn Center, really good friend of us. We love Penn Center. Penn Center is great. Is doing a subathon this week, which is cool. So I think a subathon is like a goal for him to try to get as many subs as he can. But he's also taking follows, so you don't have to spend any money. We're just looking. I think he's looking to get like subs and follows, and also it's a good way to just like increase the awareness of these different math streamers to the Twitch community. And he has a lot of fun activities planned. So here's like kind of the schedule that's gonna be happening. So Tuesday already happened. Explain like I'm fine with Ian Stuckey. Or that's today. So that was this morning. So later in the evening, he's doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer. I don't know what this is, but I think he's playing the Ocarina of Time with like random settings. Have you played the Ocarina of Time, Sensation? I bet you have, right?
Have I ever played Ocarina of Time?
I don't know. Like, I'm sure you have.
Stories for you.
Yeah, he's got some stories. So maybe, again, I never played Zelda. So it's like the one game, I know people are always like, what? Like, how did you not play Zelda? My parents didn't let me get an N64 till very late. So yeah, he's doing a Ocarina of Time. I think like a speed run maybe. I don't know what the randomizer means. I think the randomizer means there's like a bunch of like mods that happen to the game. So if you want to go check that out, he'll be doing that. It is an old game. Gold, when is Jackbox? Yes, I haven't said that on the schedule yet. That is Gartic Phone. So, yeah, on Friday, do you see here from 5 to 7, 7 to 9, 9 to 11 to late? Gartic Phone. Gartic Phone is like a Jackbox type game. So I'm sure we'll get tired of it and we'll start playing actual Jackbox games. So, 55 stream streak. That's good, Taco. Nice.
Nice.
So that's going to be on Friday. Friday, I would have done an AMA, but since Penn Center's doing a subathon, we're going to hang out with Penn Center. I won't be doing it in the Discord here. I'll be doing it on Twitch. So we're going to hang out. So interact with us via Twitch on Friday night. I'll be spending some time with Penn Center. I'll probably drink some whiskey or something. It'll be fun. Thursday, I'm going to do like a coffee chit-chat. I know this is a little early in the morning for a couple of you guys because that'll be around noon Pacific time, which I know a lot of people are in school, but it's 3 p.m. Eastern for the East Coast kids. But if you're around or homeschooled or something, I'll be with Dawn and Penn Center on Thursday doing a little chit-chat. I got school, but I can get there? Yeah, cool. Don't worry, that's not a stream, so don't worry. If you're worried about stream streaks, like, don't worry. I won't stream on times that I know you're in school. That will be, I will be doing that on Penn Center's stream, but we won't be streaming it here. So don't worry, you won't miss it. Yeah. And then Wednesday is going to be our usual office hour stream, except Penn Center is going to join us to tag team. And so we're going to do all the math questions you guys ask. And also we're going to go maybe into the math Discord channel and just start taking on like challenge questions that people have. So it'll be a fun little activity. And yeah, there's all these other stuff. And then here's the cool thing. At the end of all this on Sunday, he's doing a big giveaway. I don't know what QED giveaway is. I don't know what he's giving away. I'll ask Penn Center. Or Penn Center, if you're here in my chat, like, you can tell them what you're giving away. But basically, every time there's a follow or a sub on his stream, that unlocks a certain number of points, which unlocks a number of prizes that he gives out on Sunday. So that's gonna happen. That'll be all day Sunday. So yeah, if you wanna participate in any of these things, Penn Center would love it. He's a cool guy. He does a lot for the math community. Can I unsub and sub again? Unfollow and follow again? You could try, man, if you want. Gold, why not the gold? Yeah, no, I haven't loaded the gold calculator skin yet. Sorry. Yeah, it hasn't done that yet. But yeah, so that's what's gonna happen there. Let's see. Did anyone Dr. Gold has been warned, reason too much gold? Dude, stop. Oh, thanks. Did you ban that person? Sensation that was like posting all the links. Did you get them for me, or who banned them?
I didn't see any links, but I kind of derived that it was a link bot.
So you just banned it. That's great.
Banned.
Perfect. You can do that. Yeah. Anytime you see like a bunch of those, because then the cool thing is it'll actually, you know what I'll do, Sensation? I'll give you special access to the admin logs so you can see what the link is. Like, because
blank.
Yeah, it's blank because that's what the bot does. Because I don't want them to post the link publicly because it's like some dumb OnlyFans like. Come check out teen girls here or something. I'm just like, stop, guys. Ugh, stop. I wish Discord.
Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, Discord should get their shit together, man, dude. I can't believe they're this. I've been seeing it a lot. I've been seeing a lot of these bots. I'm like, first of all, why did Discord let someone pick discord.gg/teen girls? Like, excuse me. Discord, bro. Like, who's on your moderation team? Why are you letting people get that vanity URL? Anything like teen girl related should just not be allowed as a vanity URL. Like, that just makes sense. What's up, Mystic? Cool. All right.
The internet is 80% porn.
It is. It's just all fucking porn, dude. It's so dumb. Anyways, sex sells, I guess. But yeah, so that's the announcements for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna announce a couple cool things. We're gonna have a new reading challenge. Al Prince has agreed to do a reading challenge, which is really cool. So that's an opportunity for you guys to read a cool scientific article, and then if you pass the quiz, you'll get prizes and points and all sorts of fun stuff. And then I'll also announce what we're going to do for the weekend in terms of the tournaments. I think we'll do another Fortnite tournament, and I think chess was a success. So I think we'll do another chess tournament, which would be fun. You guys had fun at chess, right? I think I had a good time, right? Yeah. I'm gonna do the 10-minute ones though, Sensation. I don't know if I can do. I can't, like, a Blitz tournament is like too much for me. Like, Blitz is fun, but like, I don't know, it makes me like too nervous.
It can be time to think.
Yeah, it's fun to think. Yeah, someone says Bug House. I don't know if you can do a bug house tournament on chess.com though is the problem. I think you can only do regular games. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. Can you do a bug house tournament? That'd be kind of weird with the pairing though, because then you need 4 people per match. Okay, maybe. All right. Also, like, people have to understand how to play bug house, which I don't know if everyone knows how to understand play. Like, it's already a limited number of people that know how to play chess, and then it's an even more limited number of people who know how to play bug house. You can do chess variants. Okay. Maybe we'll do it for fun. So I'll do like a regular chess tournament for points, and then I'll have like a free-for-all, whatever fun thing for bug house that we can do. But yeah, okay. So yeah, so stay tuned tomorrow for, I'm going to make more announcements about that. Otherwise, cool. Everyone else is good? Everyone else having a good rest of their week? Do 3 minutes instead of 10? No, I like 10. I think 10 is pretty standard for the regular matches. I want to do like what's an actual. Most tournaments that you play, chess tournaments, are 10 minutes. I've seen some that are 15, but I think 10 is pretty standard. Yeah, 10's pretty standard. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's go do some questions. All right, who do we got? I don't need the Discord to be showing anymore. Okay, cool. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Nick, you wanted help first, yeah? Let's do it. Breh. What's up, Equity? What do you mean, breh? What's with the breh? Okay, cool. Here we go. A rhombus whose sides measure 36 and the smaller angle is 32 degrees. Find the length of the larger diagonal to the nearest 10th. What's up, Nick? You want to come in the VC? Can you speak? You want to talk? Can. I think you're a mod. You can get up here, right? I don't have to like bring you up. Pretty sure I can. I can, but I don't want to get in trouble. What do you mean you don't want to get in trouble? Your parents get what? You're gonna get in trouble for getting help with your math homework? What? Why would you get in trouble, dog? Excuse me. No, but I don't know. What do you mean? No, but I don't know. How about you just come up and speak and find out? And if your mom gets mad at you or your grandma or whoever, tell them that like you're getting help with your math homework, and so like there's no reason to get like mad, right? Whatever. I'm gonna get up. Yeah, good. Yay, dude. Love that, dude. Good job, Nick. Nick's getting up. Nick's a speaker. Yeah.
Yes. Come on.
Okay. What's up, Nick?
Yo.
Hey, man. Okay. Are you at a coffee shop? Did you take our advice? Are you at a coffee shop meeting people?
No, but I was outside all day today.
Ooh, that's good. Outside. We like being outside. I need to see the sun more.
Yeah.
The only time I see the sun is
I
like...
got show you some grass.
You can show me some grass? You got some grass?
Yeah. My phone is really good, so it made all the grass instead of green, extremely green.
It's like super green. Okay.
Yeah. Cool. I'll send some pictures.
Nice. Okay. This says, in a rhombus, right, whose side is 36, whatever, blah, 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 blah. We got a bunch of these things. Do you know what a rhombus is, by the way?
I have help. I took notes from last time when you helped me.
Yeah.
Like a year ago or something.
That's good.
You helped me with this question, so I have all the answers and everything. I just forgot why and how everything works.
How everything works? Okay, that's totally cool. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. So a rhombus, here's like the kind of the definitions. All right. Because there's like a bunch of different shapes. And actually it's kind of like the Venn diagram thing where like, you know, like all dogs are animals, but not all animals are dogs, right? There's like a hierarchy of things. Okay. So, something that is a parallelogram, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is something where you have two sides that are parallel and two pairs that have the same length, if that makes sense. Okay?
Mm.
That's a parallelogram. And actually, yeah, if we really wanted to get into it, here, this is actually an even better picture. I kind of like this. This is kind of cool. Here we go. Here's like the family hierarchy of quadrilaterals, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So quadrilateral is anything. Oh, yo, nice. Good job, Mystic. 5 streams, dude. So a quadrilateral is anything that has 4 sides, right? It's a 4-sided shape, okay? And then this can be broken down into basically how many sides are parallel to each other, right? So in a trapezoid, you only have one pair of sides that are parallel. In a parallelogram, you have two sides that are parallel, two pairs of sides that are parallel, okay? Like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then in a kite, everything, there's like no parallels in a kite, okay? All right. I believe that's how that works. Okay. So then we get down to of things that are trapezoids. You can have a special case which is called an isosceles trapezoid. Do you remember what isosceles means, Nick?
Small.
No, that's like a cute.
Smaller than. Yeah.
Do you know what like an isosceles triangle is? Anyone in the chat know what an isosceles triangle is?
I forgot already.
It's okay.
Bro,
means-
I just did this. Oh.
Two of the sides are the same. It means two of the sides are the same. Yes, that's an isosceles triangle, okay? So an isosceles trapezoid has these two sides being the same. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. A rhombus. Okay, so let's remember parallelograms, right? Have all the sides are parallel, like they have a pair of parallel lines, right? You can have two cases. You can have it where the angles between them are 90 degrees, right here. Like, see how a rectangle things are 90 degrees? Or you can have it such that the angles are not 90 degrees, okay? So, again, in both cases, you have pairs of parallel lines. Do you see how, like, this is parallel to this, right? Because this and this are parallel, right? And then this and this are parallel. Here as well, right? Parallel, 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 parallel. But the difference is a rectangle has 90-degree angles everywhere. A rhombus does not. And then eventually we get to what is called a square, where they are 90-degree angles and also all of the sides are equal, is what we say. Okay. The other, let me think. Yeah, the other cool thing about a rhombus, I believe, is that all the sides are equal as well. Is that right? Someone correct me on that, if that's right about a rhombus.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Because you put everything as equal.
Yeah, all the sides are equal as well on a rhombus. So yeah, so I was using these colors here to show that this is parallel to this, and then this is parallel to this. But also you could use a line to indicate that all the sides are the same length. So this is the same length as this, same length as this, same length as this, right? Okay. So, all right. So let's think about the rhombus, right? So the rhombus, whose side measure is 36, right? So we know if the side measure is 36, right? What does that mean? All of the side lengths are.
36.
It means they're all 36. Yeah, exactly. So you get this, right? So this is 36. This is 36. This is 36. This is 36, okay? And then it says the smaller angle is 32 degrees, okay? So the smaller angle, Nick, would be this one, right? This one would be 32 degrees. This one would be 32 degrees. And then we also know because all the lengths, right, are the same, that like this angle will be the same as this angle. So if this is 32 degrees and this is 32 degrees, do you know what these angles are going to be? What's a clever way to solve that?
All of it's supposed to equal 360.
Good, yeah. The reason why everything's supposed to equal 360 is if you ever want to know what the total internal angle of a shape is, it's n minus 2 times 180, where n is the number of sides. So in this case, right, this is 4 minus 2, which is 2 times 180, which is 360. If it was a triangle, it would be 3 minus 2, which is 1 times 180, right? So this is a cool formula to know. You should know this one.
Shit.
Yeah, n minus 2 times 180 for any shape, anything.
Wow.
N is the number of sides. Yeah, that's where it comes from. Cool. Okay, so I know it all has to add up to 360, right? So this adds up to 64, right? So I get 64 plus 2 times some angle, right? Has to be equal to 360, right? Okay. Let's try to do that, right? So what is this angle x going to be then? How would I solve this with algebra?
That's to keep it by itself.
Gotta get x by itself, right? So what's the first step to get x by itself?
Minus 64 on both sides.
Good, nice. Minus 64 minus 64. This is going to get you 296, right? So I get 2x is equal to 296. All right. What's next?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2. I get you 148, I think. Yes.
Yep.
148. Okay. So that tells me this angle is 148 degrees and this angle is 148 degrees. Okay. So now it says, find the length of the larger diagonal. So this thing has two diagonals, right? We have this as a diagonal and this is also a diagonal, right? Does that make sense? Like a diagonal, it just connects like opposite ends of the shape. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So I want the longer one. So I want this one. All right. How do you think I find out the length of this?
Cosine.
Yeah, something with cosine. But what am I going to do with cosine?
Last time you did x squared plus 36 squared plus 36 squared
Good.
minus 2.
Law of cosines. You're saying law of cosines. That's what we're going to do, right? Law of cosines?
Mhm.
Good. Yeah, exactly, Nick. That's great. Yeah, that they want you to do law of cosines here. So this is 148 degrees, right? This is 36. This is 36. And then this is our unknown. We can call this, let's just call this like C, right? This is the unknown side. Right. We remember from last time, right? With when we were working with Obama here, right? Or actually, sorry, I was working with you here, right? When we have three sides and one angle with like what we have and what we're missing, you want to use law of cosines, which is what I have, right? 1, 2, 3 sides, one angle. Law of cosines. So yeah, you're right. This is C squared. What's up, Teacup? Hope you're doing okay, Teacup, dude. How's life, man? Still helping your brother out, Teacup? 2ab cosine theta. Yeah. So, okay, let's plug some numbers in. What do we got, right? This is C squared is equal to 36 squared plus 36 squared minus 2 times 36 times 36 times the cosine of 148 degrees, right? Not too bad to solve at this point, right? Let's pull out the handy-dandy calculator, right? So we get 36 squared plus...
Oh, it's 148 because you break the two triangles in half.
Yes.
You don't use the 32.
Oh, yeah, we don't even need that angle, right? Because so technically you're right, Nick. Technically this one would get cut in half, and this would be 16 degrees, and this would be 16 degrees. At that point, and I'll show you. That's you could use the law of sines. I'll show you. You could get the same answer here, right? Okay. So then this is cosine of 148. Okay, that gets us some big number, right? C squared is equal to 4790. Now here's the key thing. I know people will get like big numbers here and they'll think they're done. But this is where you need to remember that you have to square root both sides, right? Square root both sides. So C, right? So we do to the 0.5, and that gets us 69.21, which is our length, okay? That's what this is. This is going to be 69.21. You can see how this works. We use. Let's try if we did law of sines, right? Law of sines would be sine of 16 degrees, right? All over 36, right? 16 degrees, 36 is equal to sine of 148 degrees, right? All over C. I don't know what C is. Right? See? Angle, side, angle, side. So you can rearrange this. You can flip this. You can also flip this. So this becomes 36 over sine of 16 is equal to C over sine of 48 degrees, sine of 148. This is another trick you should know in math. If you ever have the variable on the bottom and you're trying to get to it and it's just like two fractions like this, you can always do flip. You can flip both. So as long as you flip this one and you flip this one, you're okay. Because this is a lot easier to solve, right? This, now I just move this sine of 148 on the other side, right? Over here. And then let's see what we get. So that's sine 148 divided by sine of 16 times 36. And that also gets us 69.21,
Nice.
which is correct.
Damn.
Yeah.
It just tells us to do whatever, for example, 36 divided by sine 15 times sine 148.
Yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did here. It's the same answer.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Okay. So, and then if they wanted you to work back, what they're doing here for this one, right? They just want you to work backwards, right? So for this one, they give you the side of the longer diagonal and the side of this. Okay. So now your triangle switches, right? So now your triangle is. Here, let me do this on a different page for you. Sorry.
Can you hear the fan in the background or not?
No, I can't hear the fan. What's up? Is it a fan?
Oh, okay.
Is it
Yeah.
is it a number one fan?
I hope.
I was teaching this student over at my apartment, and they hadn't been to my place before, and they're like, "Wow, like this is everything I expected your apartment to be," because like there's a lot of gold. And then they were like, "Wow, you have a lot of pictures of yourself on the wall," and I was like, "Yes."
No.
Like, they're like, "Are you like some type of celebrity or something?" And I was like, "Also correct."
Perfect.
In my mind, always.
Yeah, always. Yeah, I'm always a celebrity. Okay, so they want you to figure out this, right? Because like the rest of the thing looks like this, basically. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So again, same thing. C squared, right? So 36 squared is equal to 34 squared plus 34 squared minus 2 times 34 times 34 times, but this time it's the cosine of C. We don't know the angle C, right? Uh-oh. Do a little math.
Okay.
So we're going to solve for it. So we're going to do 36 squared, right? And then we're going to subtract 34 squared. And then we're going to subtract another 34 squared. Okay. And then, so that's going to get us negative 1016 is equal to negative 2 times 34 times times the cosine of C. I'm just going to like divide all this stuff over.
Mm-hmm.
So that's negative 1016 divided by negative 2 divided by 34 divided by 34. This is also important when you're doing this on the calculator. Don't do divide by negative 2 times 34 unless all of that is in the parentheses. Otherwise, it's gonna divide by negative 2, and then it's going to multiply by 34. So, yeah, when you go ahead and do this, when we're doing this to like divide, you need to make sure you put all of this in parentheses if you're going to do this divided by all this. Otherwise, the safe thing to do is do this divided by this, divided by this, divided by this. Just keep hitting divide. And what it's basically doing... Yeah?
I just like all three of them and then divide.
That's also safe. You can also do that. I'm just showing like little calculator etiquette. You can, when you do this, when you say divide by negative 2, and then you say divide by 34, that's the same thing as saying multiply by 1 over 34, multiply by 1 over 34, which this is all the same thing as here. It's just kind of how like the math works. Yeah, it's a cool trick. Okay,
That's cool.
so that gets me cosine of C is equal to 0.439, right? So I get cosine of C is equal to 0.439. What's the next step, Nick? Uh-oh.
The inverse.
Yes, good. Yeah, so to get rid of the cosine here, we do inverse cosine. Do it on both sides. Cool. This goes away. And inverse cosine is going to get me 63.93 degrees. Nice.
Cool.
Now, here's the interesting thing, Nick. When doing this, notice how I don't have to check the 180 minus. I don't have to check the ambiguous case. You remember when you're doing the law of sines, like you have to check to make sure like the answer makes sense? Like when you do yes, when you do arc sine with law of sines, there can be there can be cases where the angle you get is not the right one, and it's actually supposed to be 180 minus that angle. It's weird.
Oh, yeah, that I understood, yeah.
Yeah. So in those cases, yeah, you need to check for law of sines. But if you're doing law of cosines, it's totally cool. It's all Gucci.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Here, I'll send you the pictures. But yeah, good job. When's your test, Nick? When you have your test?
Next Wednesday. It was supposed to be this Wednesday, but I moved it to next Wednesday.
Oh, good. Okay, well then, yeah, keep asking like questions like this that you're gonna have on your test, so that we can prep you for it. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, you're good, dude.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. What's up, Sir Sensation? What are you working on today? How long have you been streaming, Sensation? Dude, you've been on for a while, no?
5 hours, 36 minutes.
5 hours, and your computer hasn't crashed?
It's a new computer.
Oh, really? Okay. Are you're not running like a dual streaming setup, are you?
I do have another computer in the background, but
But yeah, you don't do
it's
both.
gone.
It's gone. What happened to it? What happened to it? Why is it gone?
It's just I've had it for years and it's just fucked and gone now.
It's fucked. What's up, Ethan?
Here's some good news I want to tell you.
What's the good news, dude? We love good news. What's going on, dog?
You know what? I take physics for my major.
You take physics for your major? I didn't know you had majors in high school, but that's cool.
Yeah. There's something really good I have to tell you.
What's up? What's up? What do you want to say?
The fact is that I have the highest average in my class.
Fuck yeah.
That's dope.
Nice. Good job, Ethan. That's cool, man.
Like it took like the person second place is in the literal 90. Like he literally has 90. So
Yeah.
I'm not like too close behind them. So I'm doing pretty solid so far.
Sick. Well, as long as you're doing well, man, don't worry if you're doing necessarily better than others or whatnot. Just make sure that you're doing well, you know? I mean, also look at the class average, you know? If I always say it's because I have some students that get like a 60 on their exam and they're like, oh my God, like, I'm dumb. But then I say, what's the class average? If the class average is a 40, you're doing great. Like, awesome.
Perfect.
Well, yes, and also I feel like I have the highest for my environmental science as well, since I've been doing projects and tests and quizzes. Sure,
Cool,
some
man.
people have gone higher than me in tests, but the
Mhm.
projects are worth more, and I got higher than them because they kind of submitted a little late.
It's all good. Good stuff, man. Oh, man,
Just-
let me just get
At
a
least,
text.
at least I'm doing solid.
Bring down.
But I gotta go now. I hope you love that good news. I'll show you my mid semester report card tomorrow.
Yeah.
to
Post
let you
it.
see how I'm doing.
Yeah, I'll check it out. That's awesome. Man.
Tomorrow,
Good stuff.
Later.
Later, dude.
Nice.
Not your friend. Are you around? Not your friend. You want to do your question? Otherwise, I think Mystic is next. Equity, can you do my question next? Probably. Everyone wants next. Yes, I do it in order of like who's here though. Yeah, unless you like really have to go, then I'll do it. Do you really have to go somewhere, Equity, or can I do Taco Cats and then do yours? Or I really need to do Mystics actually. Is Mystic here? Okay, so I don't see Not Your Friend. Where's Sir Mystic? Me want next? I gotta go play Fortnite? No. That's not a valid excuse. Equity says I really have to go, trust. Okay.
Me next. I have to go pimping.
I have to go pimping, dude. What, at Covent Garden? You gonna go pimping in Covent Garden or something, dude?
No, I need to get gold teeth and purple suit.
Ooh, purple suit. All right, cool. Not Your Friend is here. Here, let's do Not Your Friend. Okay. Actually, this was a cool question. So I think Sensation was thinking about doing this one on his stream, right? But there's something quite a little bit wrong with it, right? Okay, the hypotenuse of a right triangle is 2018 centimeters, and the side is 1118 centimeters. What is the length of the other side? I feel like this is a very basic question for you, Not Your Friend. You already know how to do this. Don't you know how to do this? Yeah, okay. How about we learn something that you don't know? Yeah, again, the whole point is not to like, yeah, if you want to ask questions, let's ask questions for things that you don't know yet so that I can teach you. Otherwise, I mean, it's good to have practice on stuff, but I don't know how to find the root of those big numbers. Okay. I guess that's kind of valid. Yeah, we can do that at least. That's okay. Yeah, let's try to do that. Okay. Well, I mean, you kind of need a calculator for this, honestly, because it's just big, right? Yeah, like these are just really big numbers. I don't know how to do these numbers in like my head either. But okay, yeah, all right, whatever. Yeah, maybe I'll show you how to do this because this is, I mean, a question like this. The reason why they give this to you, not your friend, is they're just, you know, you're allowed to use a calculator for some of these things. Oh, you get no calculator, really? So you have to do this whole thing with it. Okay, Sensation, this is what we're talking about. Like, do this question without a calculator. Okay, all right, that makes it challenging. That's cool. All right, I'll take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay. Let's see if we can do this without a calculator. Challenge mode. Okay.
No.
No. No. Okay. So, yes, this is the classic a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared, right? So, a squared plus 1118 squared is equal to 2018 squared. All right. So, if I move this over, you get 4 minutes to solve the whole thing. Yeah, that kind of sucks. All right. So, this is 2018 squared minus 1118 squared. Oh man, like, is this it? I don't know, man. Like, this doesn't look like anything nice, right? I'm trying to think if it is, because this is not a multiple of this. If it was a multiple of it or something, then maybe I could maybe see something. Because I'm trying to think of like the classic triangles, right? So you have 3, 4, 5, and then 5, 12, 13. And then what's the other? Sorry, Pythagorean. These are the triples you should know. Pythagorean triples. Here they are. I mean, so these are the ones that you should know. I say like this one and this one. I guess technically you could also know the 20, 21, 29. But 8, 5, 17. Yeah, this is the next one that I think about is 8, 5, 8, 15, 17. Okay. So when I see this, well, first of all, I don't know if this is the small triangle or the big one. Oh, okay, but interesting. Yeah. So notice how like so here's how you can do this one, not your friend. Do you see how all the answer choices are bigger than the 1118? That means the 1118 is going to have to be the smallest side of the triangle, right? So that's going to be this. This is going to be the 1118. If it's a perfect one. I don't know if it is yet. And then this will have to be the 2018, okay? So what I want to see is if the ratio of this to this is like 5 to 3 or 13 to 5 or 17 to 8. Do you follow that? Like why I'm doing that? Do you kind of see my strat? Because, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do 2018. Like, if I had to do this by hand, which is just murderous, right? I divide these by 2, and this is 1009 over, what? That's 559, right? No. Yes, because 550 times 2 is 1100 plus 9 is 18, right? Okay. But then I don't think these things, like, here, I'm going to cheat and use a calculator. I just want to see if this, like, reduces. Or I can use Wolfram. I want to see if, 2018 divided by 1118 reduces to anything nice. I don't think it does. Which means this is kind of cruel. It's a cruel question. Yeah, it reduces to this. Which doesn't really do you any good, right? Yeah, that's not going to be any of these ratios. Okay. This question just sucks. It's what it does. To do this by hand, man, like, okay. You got to remember how to do this, right? So what? That's 64, 6, 8 times 6, 14, cool, 1, 16, 0, And then what? This is 2018. So 1 0 0 2. Then 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0, right? And then 0 0 0. And then it's 6 3 0 4, right? If I had to do this by hand. I don't know why they make you do this in Sri Lanka, dude. There's like so many other useful things you could learn rather than like what this is 4 12 1 3 12 1 2 4 7. Like really? Like they're really going to make you like do this? Mystic, you're next. I think you're up next on the chopping block. But like let's look at this. Let's look for instance at what like 2018 squared is. Yeah, dude, what? 40727. Like, yeah, I got the right answer. But doing that by hand is really bad, right? And then if I minus 1118 squared, that, that's this number. Oh, interesting. Why are they saying that the square root of 3136 is 56? Wait a minute. What's happening here? 2018 squared minus 1118 squared is this, right?
Nice.
Difference of squares? Oh my God, Jeff. Jeff, what? Jeff, you're so good, dude. Jeff saves the day again. Yes, good job, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. Yes! Wow, okay, this is a difference of squares. Should have seen it. My bad. Yep. Okay. So yeah, this is the same thing as like a squared minus b squared, which is a plus b times a minus b. That's what it's equal to. Very cool. Oh, sensation. This is where this comes in from. Do you see this, sensation? Do you see how this works? So whenever you have something squared minus something squared, it's the same thing as like something plus something times something minus something. So a squared minus b squared is a plus b times a minus b. Yeah, bruh, right? Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jeff. Jeff, you got the eye, dude.
Nice.
Good job, Jeff. Yeah, so now this is much easier. This is much easier math. Yeah, because this is just 900. Right? And then this is that 3136? Yeah, watch this. Okay. Right? And then, okay, this is where this comes in, right? Because then when I square root this, not your friend, do you see how I just do each one individually? So I know the square root of 900, that's just 30, right? And then this is why they gave us the square root of 3136. Yeah, it's 56. So then this is just 56 is equal to a. So a is equal to 3 times 50 is 1500. But then times another 6 is 18. So it's 1518, right? I think so. Wait. No, 30 times 50 is that. Oh, 30 times 6 is 180, right? Sorry, it's 1680. My bad. Yeah, 1680. Thank you. Yeah, oh, 3 times 56 is 168. That's how you would have done that? Yeah, I was doing 30 times 50, but then, yeah, 30 times 6. So, yeah, 1680. That's choice B, and you're done. Nice. Wow, big props to Jeff, dude. Thanks, Jeff, for showing that. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome, dude. Yeah, that was cool. That was a very cool question, actually. Yeah, I didn't see it too until like you said surd, which I know surd is the difference of whatever things, but yeah, I needed like the English one or the American one. Yeah, I know sensation. You also call that surds, right? That's what you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. We call it difference of squares.
Well, no, because the difference of squares is something else as well.
What is it? I think Jeff is a
But
real
for
hero
us
here.
it is.
Yeah, Jeff is a real hero, dude. Yeah, props to Jeff, dude. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, why don't you stream, bro? Like, you're smart. There you go. Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta give you coins. Sorry. Nice. Okay, Equity, do you really have to go? Do you have something you have to go to? Square roots. Oh, that's what it is. Oh, so surds is different. Oh, is surds like reducing square roots? Yeah. Sensation says yes. Oh, that's a cool question too, Sensation. That's a good one. I can do that one later. Gold, when you get more followers and viewers, how are you going to be able to answer everyone's questions? Very good question there. So yes. So let's say, for instance, that this stream was 10 times the size it is, right? So right now, it still takes me like, what, 2-3 hours to get through. So if we had 10 times the viewers, I would have to start doing some sort of raffle system for the questions. I already have, like, there's a thing in the channel points. If you see, there's a thing called Me First that I've kind of already started to implement, that if you really want to, like, skip the line, you can redeem it. It's, where is it? Me First. There you go. Watch. I'll redeem it. So that's like Me First. That's what that is built into eventually, is that if we have a lot of people on the stream and someone really wants to get their question, gets their question asked, they use the Me First thing. And then everything else would probably be like a spinner wheel to like see who I can answer. The real solution to this is for me to have other people also stream. So, for instance, we could have people like Sensation, or maybe if Ramton comes back, just like, I have other educators, you know, even Jeff. Like, if Jeff wants to host his own little stream, like where he helps people with math questions, I'd be all for it. And I'm happy to like put that all under the umbrella of like just actual education. Like, here's the platform, we have kids, and then here's all our teachers and volunteers that are willing to help you guys out. And then that's how you grow. That's the scaling trick. Yeah. Mystic says, do each of your rings have a story or just for image? Oh, that's a good question. This, I mean, yeah, I do have a lot. Would OGs get more priority? Well, you'd have more channel points if you're an OG, so you would be able to buy the Me First thing more. Yes. You'll already see here, actually, like I automatically give priority to people who have never asked a question before, just because I know the OGs will understand that it's okay. Just to like make it easy. I don't want, like, if someone finds the Twitch here to be like, oh yeah, there's a 10-person queue, like, because then they'll never get involved. So I always, like, if it's your first time ever asking a question, or if you have an exam the next day that you really need help with, cool. Everyone else who just like is here to learn, that's great. But I try to give priority like for who really needs it, like, immediately. But yeah, rings. Yeah. So this is a Saint Anthony, not a Saint Anthony, Saint Michael. That's to just make my mother happy. She's really Catholic. She's like, can you wear something Catholic on your hands? I'm like, yeah, sure, or whatever. This is like a snake. I guess this is another snake. I like snakes. I have snake earrings. Like, snakes are cool. And then I don't know. This is a Celtic skull, I guess, because I'm a quarter Irish. That's kind of Celtic, right? And this one spins. It's the eyes. And then this is Metatron's cube, which is cool. Metatron's cube is a sacred geometry thing. You can mention the 24/7 math Discord. What's the 24/7 maths Discord? Are you talking about the mathematics Discord? Yeah. Yeah, that's a good Discord. They're kind of like pretentious, bro, though, dude. Like, I tried to post something about being like, hey man, like, I offer free help. Do you think there's a way I can, like, you know, tell people about my thing? And they were very like, they like banned me, I think, or they got really mad at me. They said like, don't do that. And I was like, what? Like, I get it, like, whatever, you know, people are trying to like bandwagon or like self promo or whatnot, but it's for a good cause. You know, I'm just trying to tell people that I'm here to help. I'm not making money off anybody. Like, chill. But yeah, Metatron's cube. I'm sure someone else could talk about this. It has to do with, it's actually a lot of cool geometry stuff. I've watched the video at some point, but yeah.
You ever seen Dogma?
I haven't seen Dogma. No.
Because Alan Rickman plays the Metatron.
Oh, does he? Dogma, Alan Rickman. Jeff says, did you mention you're a 501c3? I don't think I was an official 501c3 at the time. I think I was in the process of getting all the paperwork done. But yeah, maybe now if I told them like I'm legit, I'm a 501c3, they would probably be cool. But yeah, get touched by an angel, dude. This is Alan Rickman, dude. What? This is Professor Snape, dude. What? I'm the Metatron. Wow, that's cool. I'll have to watch that at some point. I'm the Metatron. That's fun. Okay. Oh damn, L server. Yeah, it's an okay server. It's here. I'll find it. Where is it? Mathematics. I've put it like so far down on my list because like I was kind of like mad at them. Yeah, they're down here at the very bottom. The mathematics thing. I have them muted. I was like, fuck these guys. But yeah, this is the mathematics official mathematics channel, which can you see the number of members in it? I guess you can't. I thought you could usually see that. But they have like, see how they have all these channels for like math help? So for instance, this is what we're going to do on Wednesday if we don't have any more math questions to go through. Me and Penn Center will just start doing this. I guess it's people ask for questions. So here's like, yeah, people just ask math stuff. And then, yeah, other people just help out. It's cool. Again, I tried to like offer more help, but they were kind of rude about it. So whatever. What list? What do you mean what list? I mean, you saw there, just like there's a big like there's like channels just for math questions and people just ask math questions. Oh, you're good. Okay, cool. All right. Here, Equity, I'll do this because Equity, do you have to go? Did you say you have to go somewhere? Oh, he says no. Okay. Taco Cat says me. Okay, but Mystic is first. Mystic asked. Let me see if Mystic's here. Mystic. Misty. Dude, Mystic, why is your name spelled wrong on Twitch? It's Mystic in Discord, but it's Misty. Yeah, no, he doesn't have to go anywhere. He just wants to play Fortnite. It's not a valid excuse. It's not a valid excuse. Okay, here, let's see. Triangles. Love triangles. Could you get Angry Boy 108? Oh, first time chat. What's up, Angry Boy? Could you give an example of story building? What do you mean? Like how to write a story? I think everything in life follows what's called the hero's journey, right? Hero's journey. Yeah, this is like a cool thing that like happens in I think like all big in a book. How would you use it to progress a story? Yeah, I think it's something like this. This is what it's called. It's called the hero's journey. If you ever want to like look this up, this is a common way that I think a lot of books are written. So it's a series of, here it says like call to adventure. Things are known, and then you get the unknown. So right, there's a mentor, there's a helper, there's challenges, then there's a revelation or something, and then a transformation, and then atonement, and then return. I don't know. It's cool. Read into this. But yeah, if you want to like learn about how like I think all stories are kind of written, it's a lot of this. It has to do with following a protagonist, right? And then how they go about. There's actually a really cool thing. What was it that I saw? Who sent this to me? It was something to do with like Gold Gang AI Twitter. It was this. Someone made this video, which is like super dope. Dude. This is all made by AI. And I love it because it's gold and it's Star Wars. But all this is AI generated. So they made like a music video that's similar to rap music videos that you watch, but it's all Star Wars and gold. And I'm like, this is sick. Yeah. But if you want to see something cool, so they had a post. So I'll post that there. There's a post where he explained like how they did it, which I thought was very cool. Where is it? Where's the Gold Gang thing he did? He did it a couple days ago, right? What is this? Wait, but yeah, who did this? Was it this guy? But anyways, yeah, they used a bunch of AI in this. Who was the one that did this though, man? Wait, one sec. I'll find out who actually did it. Was it this guy? Who's the OG? Ugh, man. Yes, here we go. I want to see the post. Is this him? Oh, is it because I have to sign in with fucking Twitter, dude? That's so dumb. This guy's obviously posted something before. One sec, I want to find it. No, that's not it. Maybe it's on here. One sec.
It's me.
Find it. More. It was created with AI. There was something where they show like how they. One sec. I'm gonna send it to myself because this is very cool. I want to show this to you guys. One sec. Yeah, copy. And let me send it to myself. There we go. That's what I want. Okay. That's the post about of how they made this. Yeah, you do. Okay, so watch this. This is very cool. Can I see this? Why can't I see this? Do I have to log in? Oh. They do this, man. Why do they do this? I don't know what my fucking thing is. One sec. I'll find my what's my Twitter? I think it was Gold Life Music.
Yes, sir. You won't believe what I can do.
What'd you see, dude? What'd you do?
I just learned how to do polynomials.
Oh wow, dude. Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever. I'm just gonna sign in with this, dude. Fuck this, man. Make this so difficult. One sec. I heard Elon Musk is gonna start charging for you to like or comment anything on Twitter. Just skip, whatever.
I heard that argument with Facebook 10 years ago. It won't happen.
You don't think it'll happen? Whatever,
No, it would break the platform. People would stop using it dead.
They want to use it for like bots. Okay. Anyways, where was it? I wanted this thing to load. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is what I want to say. I wanted to show this to you guys. Okay. So anyways, this was a very cool AI video made, right? Like I showed this earlier, right? This is the whole thing. It's very sick. It looks realistic. It's super dope. But doing something like this is apparently very complicated. So if we look here, this is like the behind the scenes. So what they did is like step one. So they joke here. They said, "Oh, you just asked ChatGPT to make a rap video about C-3PO being a rapper." And it's like it doesn't. So they used 28 different tools to make this video. The first thing is they cranked out some AI content using Midjourney. Midjourney is a cool AI thing for making pictures, and this is what the original stuff was. And they saw something with like something that looked like C-3PO on a throne, so they're like, "Oh, let's get more." So then they used this thing called Kits AI to use C-3PO with rappers to create the voice. And then they looked at other rapper videos, right? And then they wrote lyrics. All of the lyrics came from ChatGPT, and they said they got hundreds of them, and then they just narrowed down to the best ones. Then they had to create a song, so they used this thing called Suno to create the song using AI. And then they generated a bunch of 1K images using Midjourney. So here's like all the images that they generated. They generated over 1,000 and then just got the best ones. And they're like, cool, let's use those. And then once they got that, this is where I wanted to kind of get into. They had to go through and refine what the prompts are. So look here at how they design this sometimes. This is very cool to me. So here, one sec. Open image in new tab. There's a lot of work that goes into this, right? So this person was like, imagine anime, manga, illustration, wide angle, full body shot, wealthy Star Wars C-3PO. He's wearing golden necklaces and a red kimono. He's inside a house full of stormtroopers. Like they're writing down all these things to create the scene. Here, right? Wide angle, full body shot of wealthy Star Wars C-3PO covered in jewelry by Balenciaga. He's sitting in a golden futuristic car in a futuristic street, yellow and black, golden world, studio lighting. Like, you have to use all these keywords. This is what prompt engineers actually are, and this is why they pay for people to like be able to write these things to ask the AI to do the right stuff. So then they had to put a bunch of effects on it. And then they made a bunch of outfits all using Midjourney. And then this is what I wanted. This is the original question that Angry Boy was talking about. Like, how do you create like a story progression? There's apparently a thing called Catalyst.ai that will create storyboards for you. So here, this you can use AI to create like characters and scenes. And so they use this in order to generate like, okay, look, C-3PO is a sleek, imposing golden robot, stands at the helm of a bustling city. Now he leads the gold gang through the streets. In a daring heist, his gang infiltrate a vault. So it's creating stories. And so in movies, storyboards are like how you write a plot. And then they use Photoshop to, with Photoshop has what's called generative AI to like fix some of the pictures. So here they have Darth Vader doing what's called like the Star Wars sign. They use that with AI. And then they use Runway, I guess, which turns the pictures into videos. And then they use AI to put the video together, and then the voice. And then they do face swaps. This is how they put like Childish Gambino on some of the images. Like, this is super cool, man. I'm just like, what? And then more editing, lip syncing, redo this, up-res the footage, come up with title cards, put in some Star Trek stuff, and then, yeah, finally get a YouTube thumbnail, and then here you are. This is the final product. I don't know. I thought that was very cool. How, some people are like, oh, AI is just like a cheap hack and whatnot, but this is a beautiful example of them using AI as a tool during all the different steps of creating a video. And that requires talent. That requires creativity. That requires like an artistic eye to do things. So I thought it was pretty cool. Anyways, so I was going a little bit off topic, but that was to answer Angry Boy's question of like, how do you create like a storyboard or how do you create like a plot? Apparently there are AI apps that'll do it for you. And like anything, you have to have it generate a bunch of them, and then you pick the best one that you like. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Misty, are you still here? Misty. We'll do your question with the.
I was going to say, do you want to give me a hand with this? This is fucking me.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let's see what you're doing. I'll wait for Mystic to come back. Oh, Mystic's here. Okay, let me do Mystics, and I'll do your sensations. Is that cool?
No worries.
All right, let's do it. All right. He says find the sine of angle I. Okay. So here are two triangles. Great. Are they similar? Oh, they are similar triangles. This is actually very cool here. So yeah. So when we say that like this angle and this angle, so look here. This is a 90-degree angle. This is a 90-degree angle, Mystic, right? Okay. And when they put this line here, when they say line here and line here, that means that these angles are the same. Okay. It's okay. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, don't worry about the delay. And then if these angles are the same, that means that this angle must be the same as this angle. And the way to think about this, right? Let's call this like A, which is also angle A, right? And then let's call this like X, and let's call this Y. If you add up all the angles here, you get 90 degrees, right? Plus A plus X has to equal 180. And here you would get 90 degrees plus A plus Y has to equal 180. Well, look at this. 90 plus A, 90 plus A. You can kind of like get rid of these. And you get X and, sorry, well, let me show you how this works, sorry. Move the 90 over, so you get A plus X is equal to 90. A plus Y is equal to 90. So they're equal to the same thing, which means you can have the two things equal to each other. So if A plus X equals 90, but 90 also equals A plus Y, that means that these two things equal each other. Get rid of the A's, that tells you that X is equal to Y. It's a way to prove it. So it basically says that like this angle has to be the same as this angle. And then there's another thing you learn in geometry, which is called the angle theorem, which is that if two triangles all have the same angles, then they are called similar triangles. Right? Oops, I logged out of this. One sec. And so similar triangles, Oh, did we lose the image? No, it's still there. Okay. So yeah, so they have the same angles. So they have similar sides. So we can use this angle as the same as a proxy for this angle. So if I want to find the sine of angle I, remember that angle I here equals angle D. So the sine of angle I will also equal the sine of angle D. So then let's look just at this triangle to try to figure out what the sine of angle D is, right? So sine of angle D. Do you know what sine and cosine are, Mystic? So this is what we learned, right? Sine of an angle is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine of an angle is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. It's okay if you don't. A tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay, so in a triangle, let's say this is the angle here, right? This angle is always the opposite. The opposite is always opposite of the angle. The hypotenuse is always the diagonal. It's the longest side of the angle. And then the adjacent is the other one. So we say this is the adjacent. That's a very important thing when doing triangles and angles, is to figure out what's the opposite, what's the hypotenuse, what's the adjacent. So in this case, we want the sine of angle D. So I say, okay, the sine of angle D is equal to the opposite over the hypotenuse. So if we look at our triangle here, right? Opposite is always opposite the angle. That's going to be 12. And then the hypotenuse is also the hypotenuse, Mystic, is always the biggest side. So in this triangle, the biggest side is 37. It's also the diagonal. It's also the one opposite of the 90-degree angle. So we're just going to do that. So yeah. So then you're just done. You're like, okay, cool. Sine of D, which we know is the same as the sine of I, is equal to 12 over 37. But then your teacher may want you to like get a number for that. So I'll just say, okay, what is 12 divided by 37? And that gets you 0.324, which is your answer. You just use the calculator at that point to do 12 over 37. That's not a nice number to do. So yeah, that's the answer, and you're done.
What's the Olaf now?
What's up?
Why is there an Olaf?
Olaf's just cheering us on, dog.
W Olaf, W Olaf.
W Olaf. I sometimes get called Olaf. People say like I look like Olaf. I'm like, what? What does that mean?
You don't like Olaf. You look like I don't know what you look like, but you look like.
I look like something.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. Just didn't understand. That's all good. Mystic, do you understand it a little bit more? Understand a little bit more now? Where'd that thing I took of yours, Sensation? All right. All right. Sensation, Taco Cat, Equity. Yeah, bet. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, just keep asking questions like that. And again, Mystic, if something doesn't make sense, feel free to type in here like the things that didn't make sense, and then I'll go back to them and help you out with it. I know it's kind of hard. You're in New Zealand, so there's a little bit of a... did I forget your bond coin, not your friend? I thought I gave it to you. Did I? No, I did it right here, dude. It's right here. It's right there. Mm-hmm. It's okay. What's up, Falcon? Bond coins it is. When am I buying you Spotify again? Okay. Okay, so we have even numbers, odd numbers. This is cool. Okay. Find the probability. Okay, so do you see here at Sensation where it says find the probability that a number is a member of A and B?
Yeah.
Oh, and these are factors of 10. Okay. So C are the odd numbers. So let's see, right? That's going to be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? Okay,
Oh,
cool.
right, yeah. Yeah.
And then D is the numbers that are factors of 10. Well, that's just like 10. There's nothing else. I think it's C and D, right, Jeff? That looks like and. Yeah, you can do it. I hate these problems. They always hurt my brain. Yeah, this is okay though. Intersection, yeah. Okay, so I mean, here's kind of the thing, man, bro. Like, the probability of this. So, okay, how many cases do you have a number that's odd, but it's also a factor of 10? Oh, a factor of 10. Oh, I'm so dumb. Sorry, I was thinking a multiple of 10. Oh, wow. Jeff, you saved the game. Dude, you're saving the day so much, dude. Jeff, yeah, dude, nice, dude. Sorry, factors of 10. Sorry, I was thinking multiples of 10. Okay, my bad. Yeah, so factors of 10 are numbers that go into 10, right? Which is 1 and 10 and 2 and 5, okay?
Mhm.
So let's kind of let's draw like what happens here, right? So 1 is an odd number and it's a factor of 10, right?
Mm-hmm.
10 is not an odd number, but it is a factor of 10, so it goes over here. 2 goes here as well, and so does 5. Ooh, there we go. Okay.
Right.
Things are topsy-turvy today. It's okay. Okay, whatever. All right. And so it says, find a number is chosen at random. Find the probability that it's a member of A and B. Okay. So, okay, and there are numbers outside here, right, that aren't either, right? So outside of the Venn diagram, you have like 4, 6, and 8, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Probability, how I always think about it, it's funny, sensation. This is what I was teaching a kid at midnight on Sunday night, was probability. Probability is always the number of outcomes that I say are like a success. It's a typo. Yeah. Oh, it is a typo. Yeah, sorry. Oh, thank you, Jeff. Yeah, sorry. This is supposed to be probably C and D, is what they mean. Divided by the total number of outcomes. This is how I define probability, okay? So let's say, for instance, there's a deck of cards, and you win, right, if you pick a club, right? In that case, right, out of the deck of cards, right, how many ways can you win? How many ways can it be successful for you to pick up a club? How many? 13. Yeah, good. You know, so funny, bro. I would when I was teaching this kid on Sunday night, he didn't know how a deck of cards worked. Like, the question was like, yeah, it was like, how many ways can you pick a club or a 3? And he's like, what's a club? And I was like, oh fuck, dude, like, you've never used a deck of cards? And I'm like, I get it. I mean, I guess kids these days probably don't play with cards. So, it's one of these funny.
Online poker.
If you play online poker and stuff, yeah, you get to know it. But it's one of these things where, like, I'm sure as the world progresses more and more, people just won't know what these questions are asking. I had another question where they wanted to find the arc sector, the sector area of a clock, and they said when the clock reads 8 p.m., and the kid didn't know how to read an analog clock that read 8 p.m. They were like, what? Yeah, no, it was, yeah. It's one of these things where, technology is starting to get to a point where, yeah, they didn't know that, like, this is what 8 p.m. looks like.
I don't know if that's bad or good, because on one hand, right?
I mean, like, people don't really use these. They don't use traditional ones. Yeah.
Yeah, like, on one hand, right?
There are no card games in Fort Theft Auto Dota. I like how you put 3 games in there.
They're like progressing in like technology.
Yeah. When I was 12, I used to pride myself on knowing how many cards are in a deck of cards. Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, cards are cool, man. So anyways, sensation, right? 13 of those cards would be a club, right? What are the total number of cards that you could pick out?
52.
52. Okay. Do you see how this reduces as a fraction to eventually 1/4, right?
Not immediately. I can count.
But trust me, if I divide 52 by 13, I get fourth, right? This is why there's a 1 in 4 chance of picking out a club. So again, the strategy is number of outcomes that are like a win or like successful divided by the total number of ways you can do shit, all right? So let's kind of apply this to here, right? So what are the number of ways, right, that I could pick a number and it would be odd and a factor of 10?
2 ways.
2 ways, right? I could pick a 1 or I could pick a 5, right? So that's 2. What are the total number of numbers that I could? What are all the possible numbers I could pick out here?
10.
10, good. So it's 2 divided by 10, which the next thing becomes, just reduces to a fraction. What does this reduce to?
1/5.
1/5, or 20%, and then you're done.
That's dope.
Does that make
Presumably
sense?
I should write
Sensation?
0. Presumably I should write 0.2 in here.
Yeah, I would just write 0.2.
It will tell me if that's right or not. This is an actual diagnostic.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, but hopefully that makes more sense to you with like how probability works. That's an important thing to know. Nice. Yeah, keep going through that, dude. If you have
Okay.
if you have any other ones you get stuck on, I think I'm good to teach until I got another. What is this? I got another like hour and a half I can teach. So yeah, as long as I keep asking questions and if you get stuck, just like keep throwing them out. It's good. They're good things to go over because I think these are important things that students should know. I want to see what this does. Dr. Gold is awesome. Oh wow. Oh, you want to redeem the ticker? Yes. Dude, that's cool. Yeah, no, I'll do it. No one has redeemed the ticker. Well, except for Sensation Black did once, but I can't use his ticker thing.
Yo, what's the ticker?
No Jews. No.
Like, no, you can't do that one, dude. Paste duplicate. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. And then it says Dr. Gold is awesome. Wow, I love that, dude. That's cool. Dr. Gold is awesome. There you go. You successfully changed the ticker. If it wants to load, where is it? Oh, well, so we gotta pull it down. No. Where's this thing? So, I gotta lock the whole thing, I think. No. It doesn't duplicate the position of it? Come on, man. OBS, that's silly. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. It's just Dr. Gold is awesome, just like on repeat, dude. I think what I have to do is I have to let me paste it a couple times. There we go.
That's dope.
I broke the stream for 2,500 coins. No, it's cool. I've never had anyone do that. That's cool. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sweet. Yeah, that's the ticker now. Okay. All right. Yes, and that's for the end of the stream. Yeah, you get to change the thing for the end of the stream. All right, let's see. Let's see. Where is Taco Cat? Taco, you want to do your question? We're doing buoyancy. This is buoyancy. Buoyancy is very cool. Yeah. Hi, Taco. Okay. So it says a cylindrical buoy floats vertically in seawater, and they give us a density here. And they say if the buoy's mass and diameter is this, and point...
Okay, that. Find the change in the waterline's height when an 80-kilogram man stands on top of it. Okay, so they give you all the answers here, which, like, let's not use the answers so far. Okay, all right. So let's look at what the height is before the man stands on it, okay? So, the classic thing here to do is to draw a force diagram. So all objects in the world that are chilling here are going to have what's called the force of gravity pointing down. The baby voice is hitting. I love the baby. Archimedean principle. Yes, exactly.
And that force of gravity is just going to be equal to mg. And then because it is in a liquid, there is going to be a buoyant force pulling up, okay? And that buoyant force is equal to the I believe it's the rho times v times rho vg, I think is what it is. I think this is what it is. One sec. Let me make sure that's correct. Yeah, rho vg or rho gv. Okay. So what it basically is, so here, this is the we say this is the volume of liquid displaced. Yeah, good. Do you know this one, Zach? And then G is, yeah, gravity. and then this is the density of the liquid that is displaced. Okay. All right. So, we know this let's just do the buoy first, right? The buoy has a mass of 950 kilograms, right? So that's going to be this. Oh, and also, like, if it's staying still, we know that FB has to be equal to FG. Because FB minus FG equals MA, mass times acceleration. And if something's just chilling, the acceleration is 0. So that means this is 0, and then these two things equal each other. All right, awesome, cool. So let's plug some numbers in. So FG is equal to mg, which is going to be 950 kilograms times g. I'm going to leave the g because I'll show you why. And then the buoyant force is going to be rho g. Notice how the g's are going to cancel. And then v is the volume that is underwater. So the volume that is underwater, guys, is going to be like what we say is like the water line, like how far up the cylinder this thing is down. And that's going to be this. And let's remember that the volume of a cylinder, right, is going to be V is equal to pi r squared times h. So h is going to measure like how high up the thing it's underwater. You're always looking at the amount of volume of the amount of volume of the thing that is underneath the surface. So cool. That's going to be pi times r squared times h. Notice how the g's are going to cancel. And then r is equal to 0.9. And then rho is, I'm just going to say this is 1 times 10 to the 3. I'm just going to approximate it. So we got 1,000 times pi. Diameter was 0.9, so the radius is 0.45. You gotta cut diameter in half for radius. That's squared. And that's times h is equal to 950. Buoyant force only applies to the portion of object above water. No, so the buoyant force is dependent on the amount of the object that is below the water. This is why, for instance, have you noticed, like, if you have something and let's say a bucket, right, and it's just chilling, and you start trying to push the bucket down further and further, like the more of the bucket that is submerged under the water, the harder the force is trying to push it back up. The buoyant force applies to the whole thing. Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying it doesn't apply to this. Yes, technically correct. So if an object is completely underwater, you are correct that the buoyant force is applied to all of it. Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's applied to the whole object. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. So this is what our equation is, and so now we can solve for h, right? So h is just going to be equal this divided by all this garbage. So what's that going to be? The buoyant force does prevent sinking. Yeah, it does. Because here, I'll show you what I mean by that. Let me get a number for this real quick. So 950 divided by 0.45 squared divided by pi divided by 1,000. Okay. So that gets me 1.49 meters. Okay. So that means this cylinder, let's draw like a better picture for it. You love the TI-84 Gold Edition? Yeah, I skinned that myself. If you have a PC and you want it, dude, I'll give you the emulator and everything for it. It's pretty fun. I did some Photoshop with it, yeah, to skin it. You can skin it to whatever you want, actually. It's kind of cool. But yeah, Jeff, this is what this means, right? So if this is, say this is the water line, right? This is the volume underwater. So what we say is that the buoyant force, they say is like negative rho GV. It's because it points opposite to like the thing going down. I thought buoyant force was based on the amount of liquid displaced, so the volume of the object. Correct. That is correct, Femvo. That's correct. That's what I'm saying. So if this amount is below the water, right, then that's going to create a buoyant force upwards. So once this thing has more and more of itself under the water, the buoyant force becomes greater and greater. Yeah. And that's what prevents sinking, right? Because what happens is, as this thing gets heavier and heavier, right, the force of gravity pulling it down gets more and more. The buoyant force has to match the gravitational force. Yes. Yes. In order for it to be staying still. Eventually, the gravitational force becomes so big that there's no more buoyant force, that like it's completely underwater. And now this thing just like starts really sinking, right? Because now this thing will accelerate downwards because there's no more volume that can be added to the underwaterness to create more buoyant force to fight the gravitational force. Yeah. The other cool thing about this is that the buoyant force depends on the density of your liquid, okay? So this is why, for instance, people float in the Dead Sea. Have you ever noticed? Have you ever seen that before? Like in the really salty waters and whatnot, that people float like naturally, like it's impossible to drown, like it's hard to sink. That has to do because the density of the water in these places is greater, and so if the density goes up, your buoyant force goes up, which means it's harder for you to sink. And so it's actually kind of cool, right? Because, right, force of gravity is equal to the mass times g, and this mass, right, is usually equal to, like, let's say rho of the object, right, times its volume, times gravity. So you should start to see a relationship here. Do you see how, like, rho of the object, vg, is equal to rho gv, or rho vg again, basically? So these cancel, right? So eventually, and this is cool. This is the other principle, right? Is that if the density of your object, right, is less than the density of your water, then you will always float. So I think with the Dead Sea and whatnot is that like the density of the water, so density of people does not change, right? Unless, I don't know, you're really thick in the head or something, but but if the density of the liquid you're in goes up and up and up, eventually, you know, you have less density than the liquid, and so you will always float. It's kind of cool where that comes from. Yeah, it comes from the Archimedes principle. But anyways, so here, when the buoy's just on its own, right? It's gonna have 1.49 meters of it underground. Okay. Then it says an 80 kilogram man stands on it. Okay. So that in our equation here, right, between these two things, is just going to change, let me see, was it? Yeah, it's just going to change this. It's just going to change the mass. So now the force of gravity is no longer 950. The force of gravity is an extra 80, which makes it 1030, okay? So all you have to do in your equation here, right, is just change with this number. It's actually pretty cool here, right? So H, right, remember, was 950 over 100 over 1,000 times pi times 0.45 squared. That was it, right? Yeah, okay. So what you should see here, right? And this is the mass, right? This is mass. And then this is, yeah. Is that as the mass of your object goes up, the height which is submerged also goes up. It's a linear relationship. So if the mass goes up by 80, right? You can calculate what percentage that is, right? 80 divided by 90 divided by 950 is 8.4%. So if you have an 8.4% gain in the mass, you're also going to have an 8.4% gain in the amount of height that is submerged. So if I like add 1 to this and then multiply by 1.49, that should be my new height, which would be, so we would say the new height is just going to equal to 1.62. You could also calculate, you know, the change is just, and then the change in the height is just the difference between those two numbers. So what if you do this minus 1.49, that gets you 0.125 meters, so 12.5 centimeters, which would also just be the same thing as just taking that 8% and multiplying it by the 1.49. That should also get you the same thing. And it does, right? Yeah, cool. I could have also solved this the hard way, right? I could have put the 1030 in there, and that should give you the same answer. I'll just prove to you that it does. Mathematically, I know it works out, but just to show you, like, the way that your teacher, Taco Cat, would probably want you to, like, show work would be to do this. They don't want you to get, like, too fancy with the math. But there you go. Yeah, that's the 1.62. So yeah, difference is 12.5 centimeters. And you're done.
Mister, did you already choose all the homework questions?
I haven't done all the homework questions. You can still submit. Yeah, so if you're just finding us here on Twitch, join our Discord. Link is right there. And people just post their questions here. So I will go through them. Wow, Not Your Friend has a couple fun ones. Okay. Cool. All right, let me do Equity's question. I know Equity's been waiting for a while.
Wait, do I submit it in office hours?
No, submit it in help screenshots. You see how there's a channel called help screenshots? Post a screenshot of your question there. Yeah?
I'm so blind.
It's okay. I love this. Dr. Gold is awesome. Dr. Gold is awesome. Dr. Gold is awesome. I might just keep that one, Zach, dude.
What is it? That was on my punishment.
All right, Equity. Oh, I need to give you coins. Taco, sorry. Nice. Okay. Next question. Oh, this looks like a... Are you going to challenge me with this one, dude? Okay. This looks like a... like a probability question. Let's make sure Equity's here. Equity's here. Good. Okay. Cool. All right. Says you need to put your reindeer Prancer Quintin. Who the fuck is Quintin, dude? What?
Quintin.
Is Quintin one of the original Santa reindeer? Is that right, Sensation? Quintin?
No, wait, Quintin sounds like a penguin.
Who the hell is
They kinda
Quintin?
turned
What's up, Scientific?
Nice.
Kinda blowing my mind.
Quintin, Rudy, and Jebediah, dude. Okay.
They're all very American names.
Yeah, I thought it was Dancer and
Rudy.
Prancer on Vixen and Fixen and something like right. Yeah.
Donner und Blitzen.
Rick and
Blitzen
Thunder and
and
Lightning.
Thunder and Lightning are the other ones.
No,
No, wait.
Donner und Blitzen, Thunder and Lightning.
Okay.
Definitely not.
However,
Thunder and
Rudy and
Blitzen.
Prancer are best friends, so you have to put them next to each other or they won't fly. How many ways can you arrange your reindeer? Okay, so cool. So we have Prancer, Quintin. Well, okay. So we have Rudy and Prancer have to be together, right? And then we have Quintin and Jebediah. So this is cool. So, and in this case, order matters, right? Order matters. So, what we do is, if I wanted to just arrange these in like with no grouping, like the reindeer could just be wherever they could be next to each other, right? The answer for this would be, I believe, 4 factorial is what this would be. 4 factorial is the total, because there are 4 ways to place the first one, 3 ways to place the second one, 2 ways to place the next one, and then there's only 1 other choice you can have for the last one. This is a cool combinatorics question. All right. Now, if Rudy and Prancer are best friends, that means that they have to be together. So instead of treating them as 2 different reindeer, I'm going to treat them as like 1 reindeer. Okay, this is like 1 reindeer. It's like 1 reindeer tuple. Sounds like an HR issue. Look, Rudy and Prancer, I know you want to fly next to each other, but we need you to be more flexible. I mean, if you want to be transferred to the venison department, that would be so bad, dude, for the reindeer.
Reindeer's not working on.
Yeah. Okay, so in this case, you just treat this group as a single thing, and so instead of it being 4 reindeer that you're placing, you're only placing 3. So this becomes 3 factorial, which is 6, which is just 6. Okay, there's 6 ways. However, yes, that's what I'm getting to, Jeff. We have to multiply this by 2 again, because R and P could also be the same thing as P and R. Yeah, very good. Yeah. So there's an additional, what we say is like a doubling of these, because it does matter whether Rudy is first or Prancer is first. So this is going to be 3 factorial, which is 6, times 2. So this is going to be 12. Does that make sense, Equity? It's a cool question. I love combinatorics. They're fun. You're okay. Cool.
Nice.
All right. Let me see the other one. We got another deck card. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll check yours. You're good. Yes. Okay. Oh, look, deck of cards again. Each card in a standard 52 deck of cards is unique and belongs to one of the 4 suits. Wow. So this is what the kid I was teaching needed on his question, because he didn't know what a deck of cards was. Okay. Suppose that Luisa randomly draws 4 cards without replacement. What is the probability that Luisa gets 2 diamonds and 2 hearts in any order? Ooh. In any order. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the ways to do this like in a certain order, and then I'm just going to do the permutations of that. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to find like one case, right? Because you can do this, right? I can have diamonds, diamonds, hearts, hearts, and then once we find the probability of this happening, I believe then I can just do what all the combinations of that, which is just because the order doesn't matter, right? So that's, well, here let's just do one case, and then I think it'll make more sense to me. Okay, so diamonds, diamonds, hearts, hearts. So the probability of getting a diamond off of the first thing, right, is going to be 13 over 52, right? Because again, there are 13 diamonds in the deck, and there are 52 cards in the deck. Order is going to like yeah. So equity order like kind of matters. Sorry, order doesn't matter here, but I'll show you what I mean. Then to get the next set, right, that would end up being only 12 cards, right? Only because now I've already pulled out a diamond. This is the without replacement part that makes it tricky. So now there are only 12 cards that are diamonds, and furthermore, there's only 51 total cards in the deck. And then here for hearts, hearts, right? Now this becomes 11. This becomes 13 because we haven't picked any hearts out. There's still 13 hearts. But now there's only 50 cards in the deck. And then it becomes 12 over 49. Right? So cool. So yeah, this is the probability of this happening. Right? But so you should start to see a trend here, right? Do you see how this is like 13 times 12 squared all over 52? It's really it's right. It's 48 factorial over 52 factorial. Because this would pick out like 48 times 47, blah 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 blah, and then this would be 52 times 51 times 50 times 49 times 48. So then all these would cancel with all these. Okay. This is where, like, I might need a little help, because, yeah, I forget how, if order, because, I mean, that's that happening, right? Is it 4 choose 2? Is that how this works? Because, like, these are, you know, whether, which diamond I pick first doesn't matter, right? So it's really, it's how can I arrange how can I arrange 4 things where 2 of them are the same? Just off the top of my head, right? I could do like heads, heads. Sorry, hearts, hearts, diamonds, diamonds, right? I could do diamond, hearts, or I could do heart, diamond, heart, diamond. Yeah, combination permutations are confusing. Yeah, they are kind of confusing. Yeah, I do get these confused sometimes. I think that's it. Yeah. Because you got to think about this, right? So if we pick diamond, right? I could either have diamond, heart, heart. I could have diamond, and I could have heart, diamond, heart. Or I could have diamond, and I could have heart, heart, diamond. You see how, like, I just moved this one around? Okay? That's if the first thing is diamond. The only other possibility, right, is that the first thing is a heart, which I could have heart, heart, diamond, diamond, or I could have heart, diamond, heart, diamond, or I could have heart, diamond, diamond, heart. Do you see how that worked? So, yeah, really there are 6 ways to do this. Okay? Yeah, kind of just like look at the first one and then be like, what could I do? I want to know math-wise why that works. I think it's 4 factorial and then divided by 2 factorial divided by 2 factorial. I think that's how this works. So this is like the total number of things you have, and then this is like how they're grouped. So that's 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. So that's 24 over 4, which is equal to 6. Oh, thanks, Fem. Yeah, Femvo says yes. Thank you, Femvo. Yes. Yeah, so that's how that works, Equity. So this is the total number of things you have, and then the things on the bottom are how they're grouped. Okay? Like you have 2 things. So for instance, if I wanted like heart, 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 diamond, diamond, let's say I wanted 3 hearts and 2 diamonds, that would be 5 factorial over 3 factorial, 2 factorial. Because it's a group of 3 and a group of 2. Can't the first diamond and the second diamond switch to create more possibilities? No, because they're identical, right? Because they're both diamonds. Because in my eyes, right, in my diamond eyes, whatever, like these are the same. Like the difference of like diamond 1 and diamond 2 does not look any different than diamond 2, diamond 1, heart, heart. If we got more complicated and we started saying like you have to pick a diamond such that like it's a higher one than a lower one, yes. But diamonds are all diamonds, so they're indistinguishable, is what we say. But yeah, this is the trick for the number of permutations. Okay, so it is this, I believe, right? 13 times 12 times 13 times 12. That's 13 times 12 squared times 48 factorial to this, and then it's times 6 because you have 6 different ways this can happen. So let's see if the calculator will do that. Sometimes the calculator gets mad at high factorials. So 13 times 12 squared times 6. And then here, this is the hard thing I'm going to do. I'm going to say times. I'm going to see if hopefully the calculator doesn't like do weird things. I think it's under probability under the calculator, right? Is it second? Where is it? Is it stat? No. Under test. Oh, yeah, sorry, it's under here. Probability. There you go. This is it. There you go. 48 factorial over 52 factorial. Let's just see it'll do it. Okay, cool. Nice. So, it's that says that, yes, there is a 2.24% chance of that happening. Oh! They have this for you. These are the answer choices. Gross. Yeah, they sometimes do this. All right, so this is the combinatorics answer. So they want this. 1 over 26, choose 4. I'm tempted to say it's this one. Mainly because I see like I kind of see like my squared, and then I see like, yeah. So if you want to know how these work, right? So A choose B, I believe is it A factorial over A factorial over A minus B factorial? Is that A choose B? I don't remember that. Yes. Cool. So they have, let's see, they have 13 factorial over, wait, that doesn't make any sense. Sorry. No, sorry. It's A minus B factorial times B factorial. That's what it is, sorry. Okay. So they have 13 factorial over 10 factorial over 2 factorial. Times 13 factorial over 10 factorial, 2 factorial, divided by, so that's going to be on the bottom, that's going to be 52 factorial over 4 factorial, 48 factorial. 11 factorial? Where are we getting 11 factorial from? What? So, where was my answer? This was my answer, right? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm dumb. Thank you, Jeff. Jeff, you're getting so many saves on my stream today. Another save to Jeff. Okay, I just want to see, like, so I remember that 6 factorial, how I did that, right? That was 4 factorial over 2 factorial times 2 factorial, right? I'm saving up to buy a virtual girlfriend. Can Enigma Bot do that? Yeah. Oh, this is cool. Yeah, watch this. Okay, so watch. 13 times 12 is the same thing as 13 factorial over 11 factorial. Because remember, this is like 13 times 12 times 11 factorial, and then these will cancel. So yeah, watch what happens here. So in this case, right, this right here is the same thing as 13 factorial over 11 factorial times 13 factorial over 11 factorial, right? And then we have all over 2 factorial times 2 factorial over, yeah, over 4 factorial, 48 factorial over 52 factorial, which this is the same thing as this, right? See how this part gets me this, right? 1 over 2, here's the 2 and here's the 2, right? Here's the 13 over 11, and then 4 and 48 and 52. Yes. Okay, it's the same answer. So yeah, I think it's the last one. I would have done it my way, doing this. I thought this was cooler. I like always building out like a first test case just with straight probability, and then you can kind of see how like the math works. But cool. Yeah, nice question, dude. Equita. Virtual waifu. Yeah. Okay. Let me do inaccessible because he hasn't asked a question before, and then we'll do. Yeah, you're welcome, Equity. Dude. That's a good question. I like that one. Probability's fun.
Yeah.
Or I guess that is probability, right? Yeah. They kind of lump it in statistics sometimes. They're like, it's probability and statistics.
So I have
Ooh.
a test tomorrow, and I'm pretty sure this is gonna be on it.
Okay, let's help you out, dude.
I tried to answer it, but I'm not sure I got it right.
Okay. Oh, so you're using the substitution method. That method sucks, dog. Don't do that.
Yeah.
No, let's
My
use
teacher told me to do it.
no, let's use the elimination method. It's so much better.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's what you have so far, right? Unaccessible, yeah?
Yeah.
What you want to do is try to make one of these equations look like the other one with at least one of the variables, right? So, what could I do to this equation to kind of make something look like something up here?
Multiply the bottom one by 5 and the top one by 3.
You could. That would work. It would be even easier. Yeah, so that would make these ones work. What if I just wanted this one to work out? What if I just wanted the x's to work out? Multiply the bottom by what?
Multiply the bottom by 2.
Yeah. And
the
you see,
top
like,
by 1.
multiply the top by 1? Like, what? That's, like, super easy, right? We don't have to do shit to this one, right?
Yeah.
That's the easier thing what you want to do. Yeah, so multiply the whole equation on the bottom by 2, right? So now you get 2x, 6y, and 32. Do you know what to do next here?
Yeah. Take it away from top.
Yeah.
And then
Take this one and subtract it by this one, okay?
subtract.
These go away. 2x minus 2x is just 0, right? What is 5y minus 6y?
Negative y.
Good. What is 14 minus 32?
18.
Negative 18. Good. So you see how then you get the answer that just y is equal to 18?
Yeah.
Good.
I
Okay.
kind of forgot how to do that.
It's a very useful thing. And also, like, you'll use this all the time, man. with multiplying stuff. So I've like, for instance, if I have like sine of theta is equal to 1/4, and like I don't know, cosine of theta is, or you could do something like this. Sorry, you could say like, yeah, sine of I'm trying to think what this is. Whatever, some variable. Let's say sine of theta equals to a, cosine of theta is equal to like a plus b. You can divide these two equations by each other. So then you get sine of theta over the cosine of theta is equal to a over a plus b. And then this becomes like tangent of theta is equal to a over a plus b. So it's a cool way to combine equations. You want to get used to modifying things so that you can like do different stuff to them. Yeah.
I should have really asked a harder question about like degrees and terms.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, you want a question about degrees and terms? Like what's the degree of a function?
Yeah, degree.
Okay, here, I'll give you one.
I got that question before and I didn't understand on like an IXL.
Okay. Let's say I ask here, what is the degree? And then I ask, what is the leading coefficient? That's usually what they ask you here. Do you know what degree is?
Yeah, it's like the power thing.
The power. Yes. In this case, it's 4. It's the biggest power in the polynomial. The biggest one, okay?
Biggest.
The biggest one. The one that's the biggest, yeah. What's the leading coefficient then?
Negative 6x?
No. Leading coefficient is the number on the biggest exponent thingy. The biggest x to the whatever. So which one, where was the biggest x to the whatever? Which one was that?
5x.
Good, it was 5x to the 4th, right? So the leading coefficient in this case would be 5.
5.
Yeah.
Oh, it would just be 5?
Yes, it's not 5x to the 4th, it's just 5.
What's just really quick, what's a term again? I remember everything.
This is a term. So this whole thing is a term. Like 3x squared is a term. This is the coefficient.
Oh, like the whole thing. So there would there be 4 terms in here? Because
yes, there are 4 terms.
All right.
Honest question, do rational functions have degree? I call it like effective power. He's referring to like this. If you have like x to the 4th plus 3x squared over like x squared minus x, does it have degree? I don't know. I again, you say like it's degree 4 on the top, right? Degree 2. So I guess overall it is a degree 2 function, right? At infinity, it's a degree 2 function. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say degree 2. Yeah, I think so. Because if you divide everything by x squared here, Jeff, right, you just get x squared. As x goes to infinity, so I'd say it eventually is. It's trying to become a degree 2 function. Yeah. Okay, inaccessible. Is there anything else that like just let me know? Is there anything else like kind of on your algebra quiz that you're gonna have that's like this? That was kind of tricky.
There's like one that's gonna take a long time, so I might not ask it.
It's okay. Ask it. Do it. I got time.
Like, how do you define like binomials? How do you like define them? Like
define what a binomial is.
How do you know what a binomial, trinomial,
okay,
and like
yeah.
non-nom whatever it is.
So
And,
binomial,
like, quadratic.
binomial means 2 terms. Okay.
Oh.
Trinomial means 3 terms. Quadratic just means degree 2.
Oh.
So for instance, if I have like x plus b times x plus c plus d, which one is the binomial?
The x plus b.
Good. This is the binomial. This is the trinomial. Okay. Here's a cool property. All right. Let's say we have x plus b times x plus b. Do you know what this becomes? If this is the same thing as like x plus b squared.
X it becomes x squared plus x plus xb, the 2xb, plus 2 plus b squared.
Good. What is this?
Trinomial.
It's a trinomial. What else is it?
A quadratic.
That's dope.
Yes. So it's a trinomial because there's 3 terms, but it's also a quadratic because the highest degree is 2.
Wait, so what's like, what happens if it's like degree 0, degree 1, and like degree 4?
Degree 1 is linear.
Linear.
Degree 3 is cubic. Degree 0 is a constant, I guess, right? So if something is degree 0, right? Let's say it's just like y is equal to 5x to the 0. This is the same thing as 1. So it's just y equal to 5, which on a graph, right, it's just a constant function.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I pray I'm gonna pass my test.
Yeah, do more than pass, dude. Like, get an A, bro. No? You want to get an A?
Yeah, I mean, if I get an A, I'm about to get high honor roll.
Okay.
Which is like pretty cool because I thought I wouldn't get it.
Okay.
But my teacher just put in all my grades for marking period 3. I'm gonna get high honor roll if I get 5% higher.
Oh, nice. Well, yeah, dude. Like, if you ever have like test reviews and stuff before your exams, like this is the perfect place for me to like help you out, dude. Like, you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna come here like more often because I haven't been coming here
Yeah, it's okay.
in a long time.
Yeah. Well, I always say like, you know, students take breaks, like, you know, they come and they go, and that's totally fine. But yeah, come on by. Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome, dude. We gotta get you playing piano for our outros, dude.
Yeah, it's like a.
There we go. Yes, dude, he's got the piano outro. Nice, dude. Yeah, happy clap. Happy clap.
Alright, I'm on mute so I don't interrupt.
You're good. Cool, man. Yeah, go through your stuff.
I remember
like,
learning that when I was 15.
for Elise, yeah, that's a good one. It's a classic. It's a slapper. Jeff says, if quadratic means degree 2... Oh, does it? I mean, I call it degree 2. It's probably not the math. Let's say quadratic is degree... Yeah, a quadratic is a second degree polynomial. Does that help your answer, Jeff? Does that make more sense? Well, I mean, this is kind of like, right? All dogs are animals, but not all animals are dogs. So, like, all quadratics are degree 2, but are all degree 2 quadratics? I think it's a bad idea to assign degree to rational functions. Probably. Are all degree 2 functions quadratic? In algebra, a quadratic is of degree 2. Okay, so let's see what math says. We say because of conventions it makes sense. Yeah, stack exchange is kind of punting on the question. Okay. Oh, but it says the following polynomial is also of degree 2, but non-quadratic. Is this a degree 2 function, Jeff? X and Y are different variables. I thought degree is dependent on the exponent on the same variable. I don't know, yeah. Get the math chads in. It's a good question to ask later. Okay, let's see. Not Your Friend's got a question. Looks like a challenge one. Okay. In the figure drawn below, not to scale, ABC is an isosceles triangle. Cool. Love that. So that tells me this is equal to this. With 2 equal side lengths of 2 centimeters each, and PQR is a right triangle. Q is the midpoint of AC. What is the area of the quadrilateral XYQB? So they want this. Oh, okay. Ew. That's gross. What?
No.
It's not a no. No. Not a very nice quadrilateral, dog. What's the trick? What's the trick, boys? You know what the trick is, I think? I think the trick is I'm going to get this triangle, and then I'm going to subtract what these triangles are. I think that's what I'm going to do. Do I know anything else about the bigger triangle? I don't, right? ABC's isosceles. Do I know anything about QRB? I just know PQR is right. Okay, cool. AB and AC. AB and AC is 2C? Wait, what? AB? I mean AB and BC. No, AB and BC are 2 centimeters, right? AB and BC are. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Let me make my pen a little smaller. Sorry. So I know this is 2. And I know this is 2. Which means this whole thing right here, right, guys? If it's a right triangle, that's going to be the square root of 8. Just 2 root 2. So that tells me that this distance here is root 2. And this distance right here is root 2. Okay. Oh, and if they're isosceles, right? If this is isosceles to this, then this angle must be 45 degrees. Right? And this angle must also be 45 degrees. I'd create a coordinate axis system with B as XY. Yeah. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just take the area of this whole thing, and then I'm just going to subtract these 2 triangles. Because I already got a base and an angle. Like, we're done, right? If I got a base and an angle, can't I figure everything out? I feel like I can. Right? Because I just need... I need the height of this, right? And then I need the height of this. Right? Which I feel like should be easy. Right? Sine of 45 degrees is equal to, right, my height over the hypotenuse, square root of 2. This is square root of 2 over 2. Is equal to h over square root of 2. Multiply it through. H is equals to 1. Right? So this height is 1. And this height is, well, this height is not 1. Let me think how that works. Wait, why is this different? Sorry. This makes sense, right? With that being the height. Right? I'm just connecting it. That's got to be the hypotenuse. Cool. But this one does not. This one doesn't work out very nicely, does it? Wait, why does it not? It should.
One squared plus 1 squared is the square root of 2.
I agree with that. But I don't... Well, okay. I know this
has
is...
to be square root of 2, then they both have to be 1.
If this was a 90, though, that's the problem. If this was a 90.
Oh.
I'm dropping the wrong altitude. I probably am, man. Drop it from Q to X.
That's dope.
Drop the beat, man. Yeah, you're saying drop this, basically? Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, okay. And then this is the height. Okay, so it's the same. They're the same. Aren't they the same? Isn't this area the same as this one? I feel like it is. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, sorry, Jeff. I get messed up sometimes when you have like, yeah, what is it? When you have triangles like this, and like this is technically the height. Yeah, okay. So area of this, right? Base times height is 4. 1/2 of that is just 2, right? And then figuring out this one, you're just too obtuse. Love it, Jeff. Oh, okay, wait, but I have the height here. Oh, but I need this height. That's what I really need. Ew. Yeah, because now I don't know the length of this, right? Fuck. I guess if you draw a circle taking AC as the diameter, things will get easier with triangles inside the circle theorems. Maybe. Yeah, I got the wrong altitude. You're right. I fucked up. Not bad. Yeah, because I really need... Well, maybe I didn't. Sorry. I gotta, like... I never know when kids ask these questions, Jeff, because I don't know if this is supposed to be like a nightmare hard question or if it's actually not that bad. This is what I really want, right? Because I have a base. I want the height. I want the same thing here. This would be nice. You do have similar triangles. Do I have similar triangles? Well, because I got side angle. I don't know about side. I don't think I have side angle side, right? Oh. Well. Oh, from the original altitudes? Oh, because they both have a... Yeah, those triangles are the same. But then, like, I got this, like, this little bit here that's, like, wrong, right? Or wait, are you saying they're similar because they have the same heights? I don't think so, right? Like, this triangle, right? And this triangle are not the same, right? Not similar. Similar is 45, 45, 90. Yeah. The only issue, though, Jeff, is right. That's like part of the triangle, right? Because that's like if I draw this as the altitude, right? I agree that this one is probably similar to. Well, are they? Because this one's obtuse, right? But this one's, okay. Yeah, but here's the problem. Right, this encloses some extra area, and this triangle loses some extra area. So the question is that area the same? AQY and ACB. AQY and ACB. I'll bet it is, right? I bet like whatever I overcount, whatever I undercount here, whatever I undercount here, I overcount here. By symmetry, I'd agree, right? Because it's 90 degrees. Yeah. Right? Okay, but then the issue is that I don't have this. But I could get that. Right? Because now I know this is 1. Oh, so this amount must also be 1. Right? Yeah. Oh, interesting. But if that's... Okay, but wait. If this thing is 1, does that mean this thing is 1? Yes, it does. That means this is 1. Okay. So I'm going to like go off a limb and just say, yeah, that the undercounting here is the overcounting here. Or the undercounting here, sorry, is the overcounting here. So it's just 4 minus 1, it's just 2 minus 1, which is just 1. I think the answer is 1. Is the answer 1, not your friend? I'm sure I could show something with like, you know, as this thing rotates. Yeah, this angle is going to change with this angle. It should be the same. Yeah. I think it's just 1. Station, what are you watching, dude? Is that like security cam? Is this your place? Is this your security cam footage, dog? What are you watching?
I could watch this all day.
Oh, this is some dude hitting like a rail? Oh, no, dude. Wait, why is this here? Why does he do this, dude? That's not nice. Oh, is it because it's his? Oh God, that's gonna be so. Oh no.
I have no idea why that barrier is there.
Why is that barrier there? That's not nice.
It's just the fact that they're not even breaking. Like, that's why it's funny.
Yeah. Can I do the science question? Yes, I can do a science question. Let's do it. Chemistry. In a system, there was only N2 and O2. The mole fraction of N2 was... Okay, so this is like chi. N2 is equal to 0.4. Then a strong electric arc was sent through the system. After that, the mole fraction... Okay, so then after, like, electricity, the mole fraction of O2 is equal to 0.25. Find the mole fraction of the substance created other than the N2 and the O2. Okay. So, mole fractions all have to add up to 1, right? Because it's the fraction of the number of moles in a system. So, if we had 0.4 of N2, that means that my O2 should have been equal to 0.6, all right? And then what happened is now my mole fraction of O2 goes to 0.25. So wait, what happened to the N2 though? What happened to the N2? I mean, if N2 plus O2 is N2O2. Yeah, I feel like this is information that we need to know. Like, this probably does something that is probably extra information that was given in the question beforehand or in the chapter. This is always what happens. Like, if I get asked questions with, like, no context, I'm like, okay, but what's part B say? What's the part before it say? Oh, when we send an electric arc, it makes nitric oxide. Okay, so that would be helpful to know. See, I don't know off the top of my head. Yeah, I think it's NO2. I think it's NO2. Not I don't think it's just nitric oxide. Oh, well, sometimes they say it does. Okay. Yeah, I see this as well, right? N2, O2, I don't know, some stuff happens in the atmosphere and we get NO. Okay. So, I mean, let's imagine that. Let's say that N2 plus O2 goes to NO, right? But they said the mole fraction of the O2 was that. Wait, so there's still O2 in the system? What's up, Obama? Yeah, I can answer your question. Unless it's an equilibrium. Do you think this is an equilibrium question? Maybe an equilibrium. Incomplete conversion. Yeah, well, in that case, that's this. That's what this is. That means like it's an equilibrium between the two. Because some of the NO is gonna like recombine I guess was it like break apart or some shit? Yeah. I was gonna say that, now I feel dumb. No, you're okay. Well, whatever. Okay, so mole fraction was 0.4. I think this is an ice table. I think it's like ice CE. Right? So this was 0.4. This is 0.6. And then this is 2, right? This is 0. Okay. The O2 drops down to 0.25, okay? So that tells me that the change had to be minus, so this is right, going to be minus x plus x, right? From this, because I know that the final amount of O2 has to be 0.25, that tells me that x must be equal to, so this is going to be 0.4 minus x, and this is going to be x. X in this case was, what was that, 0.35? Right? Okay. So now I have 0.05 of the N2, 0.25 of the O2, which means I must have plus X, right? 0.35 of, but it's plus 2X. So the coefficients, the 2 here, the 2 messes this up, right? So this is 2x. So this is 0.7. Ah. Okay. Yeah, those are your final ones. Does that make sense now, your friend? Using an ice table? Yeah, I think it's 0.7. 0.7, I would say. Yeah, cool. You're welcome. Yeah, you want a screenshot of this? Send it to you. I like chemistry. Chemistry's fun. I think if I had to rate like the classes I teach, it's like physics, calc, chem, stats. Stats probability. Yeah. If I had to like rate the stuff. And then yeah, pre-calc geometry's in there somewhere, you know. Ooh. All right, what's up? What's up, Obama? Last question of the day, yeah? Let's do it. I want to go eat some food. I'm hungry. Who wants to buy me a burger right now? They should make like a plugin or something, and like someone can click something and like DoorDash just like sends me food. Sometimes I'm just like, damn. I had this experience. What was it? I'll show you guys. It was kind of funny. Where was it? I was so busy on Sunday teaching. I taught from I think noon until what was it? Until some other time. Noon till 2 a.m. or something. So the day before, I had eaten this like delicious Italian sandwich here, like this like gourmet like delicious Italian sandwich. It was so good. Like look at this thing. It was great, right? And then the next day, I was in between students. I had like 30 minutes in between students, and I was driving. I was out, and I was starving, and I knew I had another like 4 hours to teach, and I'm like, man, my brain is not working. So I was like, I got to go get some food. So I went to, it was Sunday night, and my options were like Jack in the Box or Subway. And I was like, okay, I'll go to Subway, because Subway at least like won't kill me, right? And this is what I ate. And I was like, man, this is so disappointing compared to the Italian sandwich I had the day before. I was like, it's such a sad sandwich. Like, look how much meat they put in this thing, dude. Yeah, anyways. Mystic says the only problem would be the DoorDash was it shows your address. Well, I mean, if there was like a plugin or something, that would be cool. Obama, you want to do your question? What's up? Where you at? Let me get him. Question time.
Eating gherkins in your sandwich. That's just heresy.
What's gherkins, dude? What the fuck is gherkins, dude? What? Gherkins? Excuse me?
GH. Yeah. Yeah. What is a gherkin?
Pickles. I love pickles. Hell yeah. Dude, dude, pickles all. Oh! Y'all call pickles gherkins? Yeah, don't. I don't fuck around with dude, I fucking love pickles. I'm a pickle fiend. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of pickles. I have like 3 different varieties of pickles in my. Send
Yo,
food
my
to. You're good, dude. You're good. What's up, dude? You have your test coming up?
Give me like 10 seconds.
All right, I'll give you 10 seconds. I'm looking at my. So like in terms of pickles, okay, so my favorite pickles, if they're available, they're kind of hard to find sometime. Well, okay, so let's go. Living in California, these are the pickles that I can get locally. Or
Wait,
Grillos.
what?
Grillos are really great pickles. I love these are my favorite pickles locally that I can get. Grillos pickles. But they're only sometimes at certain like stores, like certain like fancy grocery stores. If they don't have those, they always have these. I love Clausen's. Clausen's, the halves. Not the spears, the halves. We're the halves. Clausen pickles halves, dude. The halves are the best. Yeah, the halves, really good. Also very good pickles. And then if I'm in Texas, or again, I order these from Amazon, the best made pickles are the best. These are the best, especially the sour ones, the sour pickles. These things will fuck you up, dude. I can only eat like one of them because they're so intense. I've bought them a couple times. Yeah, the sour pickles are great. Yeah. Are you able to do some maths? I'm currently recording for a promo video. Yeah, sure, man. What's up? I'm actually doing math right now. Do you have a question you want to ask, Penn, that you want to, or I can just do it? You know, this is Obama's question. What's up, Obama?
Yo.
Yeah, don't record me like doing my. Oh, hi, Penn Center. Yeah, we were just talking about you and your subathon. I was explaining it to the students. I made an announcement today. I'm excited for our tag team tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. And then some coffee time on Thursday, and then whiskey on Friday. Super down for it. But yeah, go check out Penn Center. He's an awesome guy. Wait, why can't I shout you out, dude? What? Penn? The fuck? I should be able to shout you out. Shout out Penn Center. There you go. There you go. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. All right, awesome. Okay, so here we have a fisherman leaves his home port and heads in the direction north 70 degrees west. Do we remember what this is, right? This north 70 degrees west. Do you remember how to read this, Obama?
Kinda? Isn't it west, north, something like that?
So it's north, but it's 70 degrees west of north. So this means 70 so here, let me put like pen down here. So this is 70 degrees west of north. Okay? That's what this means.
Okay.
So then what would N10E mean? What would that mean?
10 degrees east of north?
Good. East of north. Okay, good. So they make a nice diagram for you, which is dope, right? They do this whole thing. We love that, right? But what they're asking, right, is the distance between, here he goes, the fisherman's home port, that's where he starts, right? And Forest Island, which is where he ends up, right?
Yeah.
So the first thing he does, right, is he goes to Egg Island. Dude, what is Egg Island? Excuse me? What is Egg Island?
Oh, no.
I don't know, dude. What? There's a lot of eggs there or something? He travels 30 miles at this angle, right? And then the next day, so notice how, do you see here, Obama, how he's drawing like a new coordinate axis each time?
Mm-hmm.
It just makes things easier. Okay, cool.
Forest Island too or no?
Not at, well, we'll see. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you how that works. Okay, so that's, right, home port to Egg, right? And that's to that, okay? And then, what he then wants to know is, like, what's the difference between the fisherman's home port and Forest Island? So we're trying to figure out what this part is. We're trying to figure this out, right? Maybe it looks like an egg. Yeah, maybe it does. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So this is another triangle, right? You see how we have a triangle here? Where I know what this side is, right? This side is 30. This side is 50, okay? So now what I got to know is what is this total thing, right? Right, because I have two sides, right?
Right.
You see, I have side. Uh-huh.
Side side angle.
Well, it's a little tricky here how this works. Because yeah, this angle right here is not 70. Remember that here to here was 70. That's not here to here. That's different. And then kind of by the same thing here, right? So in here for this triangle, we have, one sec. We have that this is 10 degrees, right? Which means that like from here to here is going to be how many degrees?
10.
80, right? Because this whole thing is 90.
Oh,
I think the answer could be to use a GPS. Yes, I mean, true. It would work, yeah. So this is 80 degrees, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So
But we want to know what this part is down here, right? It's a little trickier. Okay. Let's try to think how this works. Ooh, okay. I see how this works. Let's try to draw a triangle like this. Okay?
damn, how much triangles are there?
Ah, we love triangles.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I know. Yeah, Jeff, I would want to just do this with vectors, but I know he has to do law of cosines for this problem, so, like, I agree. Vectors would be so much easier to do this. Have you learned vectors, Obama? Am I allowed to use vectors on this?
I never heard of it. No.
Yeah, that's why we can't. Okay. So, all right. So this is a triangle, right? So if this whole thing right here, right, is 70, what is this amount?
20.
20, good. Remember that this is 90, right? The angle between going left, right, and up, down, always 90.
Yeah.
So what does that mean that this angle is going to be?
Would it just be 90 minus 80 again, or?
Well, okay. So this is 90. This is 20. The whole thing has to be what?
Oh, 180.
180. So what is this?
70.
70, good. Okay, so now I know this is 70. I know this is 10. Do you know how to figure out how much this is? Like the whole thing?
You can that up the number.
So notice how this makes like a straight line, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is 70. This is 10. What's this amount going to be? What does that? What does a
8.
straight line have to add all up to?
Did you say 90?
No. This is 90, right? That's 90. A straight line is like
180. Yeah.
180, yes. Yes. So if the whole thing has to be 180, right? What does that mean this is? If this part is 10 and this part is 70.
120.
No. Like 70 plus 10 is what?
80.
80 plus what gets me 180?
No. Oh, I meant 100. I don't know
100,
why.
yes. Yes. This is 100 degrees. Okay? Yeah. Not the most intuitive. Yes, Mystic, you were right that this part was 10 degrees, right? And that, yeah, you were right about that. No, it's 20 degrees, actually, sorry. This tiny part here is 20 degrees, right? Because then this whole thing is 90. And then 20 plus this 80 also gets you 100, yeah. Okay, so that's not the most intuitive thing, but it's okay, Obama, right? Okay, so now, let's just redraw our triangle, just so we can kind of make things nice. That's the hardest part, I think, Obama, right, is figuring out that this is 100 degrees, and then you already know what these sides are, right? 50, 30. So if you're trying to figure out this pink side, right, this right here, how do you figure it out?
Do you do law of cosine?
Yes. Remember, if I have, right, this is the missing side, right? If I have 3 sides and 1 angle, that's law of cosines.
So do you do the one that equals to sine, so c squared?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, use the one with C and then just make your missing side or your missing angle C. That's probably the best bet. I know, like what was it? Way back, where the fuck did we do this one? That was with Taco Cat. It was here, right? Or that was with Nick.
It was after Nick.
Oh, we did it after Nick?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was after Nick.
Was it this? Where was it? No, I think you were before Nick, dude. Okay, maybe whatever. It'll be interesting to see how you get bearing without using vectors. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. We might have to do some geometry math, some geometry voodoo. Okay, whatever. Okay. So, yeah, use this one, right? C squared is equal to A squared plus B squared. So that's right. That's going to be 30 squared plus 50 squared minus 2, right? 30 times 50 times the cosine of 100 degrees. Right?
Yeah.
Good. Cool. You can just plug this in a calculator, right? So
Yeah, and then you just square it.
yeah. So we do what? 30 squared plus 50 squared minus 2 times 30 times 50 times the cosine of 100. And then we got to square root that thing, right? So that's going to get me 62.617, right? 62.617. That is the distance, right, that we have to go between the Fisherman's Home Port and Forest Island. Cool?
Yeah.
Okay, now it says find the bearing from Forest Island back to his home port. Oh, uh-oh.
What's that even mean? Bearing?
So, okay, these are bearings, right? So here, let me post this on a new page so you can kind of see. This is a bearing. Do you see how, like, at the home port, right? I went 70 degrees west of north, right?
Yeah.
That makes sense? Right? And then here, right? I went 10 degrees east of north.
Mm-hmm.
Now to get back, right? To get back to my home port. Yep. I gotta go this way, right? I gotta do this. I gotta come all the way from here, right? I want to know what's that angle? Like if I was in a compass and I was like, yo, which way do I go? Right? I need to know where that is.
Oh.
Right? Which, yes, again, without vectors, this is tricky. Can I move?
What even are vectors like?
It's just a way of describing lines.
Oh.
Yeah. One second, move this over so I can just like get this in the right place. Okay, cool. All right. That's what we need. Okay. Okay. I know I can figure out what this whole angle is here if I need to. Okay? Because I'll tell you why. Because that's what this is, right? And we can figure that out using the law of sines if I have to. Like I can figure out that angle. I can say that, you know, the sine of 100 degrees, well, here, let me write it in orange, sorry. Sine of 100 degrees all over the, what was it, 62.617 is equal to the sine of, let's call this angle B over 30. Okay?
Okay.
I'm just using this triangle, right? And I'm just figuring out what like this angle is here. That's the angle from going from Egg Island to Forest Island and from Forest Island to home. Okay? So sine of B, right, is equal to 30 over but yeah, no. Yeah, Mystic. The problem is 70 degrees Mystic measures from here. It does not measure from here. This angle is not 70. Yeah, that's the only thing you gotta get wrong. Yeah, so this is 30 sine 100 degrees all over 62.617. Okay, let me just get an angle for this because I think I'm gonna need it later. So 30 times the sine of 100, all right, divided by 62.617 equals that, and then I got to arc sine that, right? And so I get that B is equal to 28.15 degrees. Okay. Technically, you need to check the ambiguous case, Jeff, right? You remember whenever you do this with law of sines, if you have a missing angle?
I forgot ambiguous case completely.
Okay, when you're doing the law of sines, okay, and you do something where you do the arc sine, you have to check this, and you also have to check 180 minus 28.15 to see if it's correct, to see which one makes more sense. 180 minus this would get me 152, okay, which doesn't make any sense, right? This can't be 152 because this is already 100. Right? Do you see how if this is 152 and 100, I'd already have 252 degrees in the triangle?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that doesn't work. So I know this is 28.15 degrees, all right? So here, right, this whole, that's what we solved here, right? We solved for this whole thing. This whole thing is let's put it in purple. Or no, it's okay. Let me yeah, well, whatever, okay. Put it in purple. That's 28.12 degrees. Okay?
Okay.
We're trying to get this amount. We're trying to get this tiny fucking bit here, unfortunately. Yes. Okay. I think I know how I'm going to do this. Okay. So, if this is 10 degrees, Obama, right? Then this is how much?
Didn't we say that was 80?
80, good. Okay. Watch what happens if I draw like two transversals. You see I have a transversal here?
Yeah.
Right? So, that tells me, right, if this angle is 80 degrees, what is this going to be?
80? I don't know.
Yeah, it's going to be 80. Right? This is also going to be 80 degrees. Okay. If this is 80 degrees, man, does this help me out?
Why are there
Yeah.
so much steps to this? I swear this is way easier.
I don't see an easier way other than using vectors. Vectors would be the easiest way to do this. Yeah, Jeff's like, whoa, corresponding angles? I'm like, yeah, dog. Okay, so this is 80. I wonder if I can get a relationship for this. Oh. 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 Yes. Well, no. This is 28. This is 80. I think I know how to do this. Let's remember from before, right? Let's remember this. Do you remember this triangle we drew?
Kinda, yeah.
Right? And we said that, what was this?
20, I'm pretty sure.
That was 20. Okay. I can figure out how much this is from law of sines. Like just this amount. So that's what I want to figure out. Because then I know, right? I know that this amount, like the full amount to this line, that this is equal to 70 degrees, right? So the whole thing is 90. So if I know this whole thing is 90, or even, sorry, I don't even need the 20. I don't even need the 20. Scratch that. I know this whole thing is 70. I can figure out law sines from this, which means then I can figure out this gap. Okay. So I'm going to say sine of 70 over 50 is equal to, and we can use this one if we want to, right? Sine of, or no, sorry, not sine of 70. Sorry. Sorry, getting it. 1 second. This is a little complicated. Sine of question mark, right? All over 50 is equal to the sine of 100, right? That was this one. This is the full 100. All over, what was it? 62.67? 617? Okay. So let's do a little bit of math. So Sine 100 divided by 62.617 times 50. Then let's arc sine it. That gets me 51.84 degrees. Okay. Cool. I got it. This is it. This is 51.84. You understand how I got that using law of sines?
Yeah, just multiply 50 and by each side, and then just do the
Arc sine.
inverse.
Yeah. So if this is 51.84, this whole thing is 70, right? That tells me what this missing part is. It tells me what this is.
Just subtract them.
Good. Yeah, so this part, right, is 70 minus 51.84. Wow, what a pain in the ass this question, dude. So that's 18.15 degrees, right? 18.15 degrees. Okay. And now this is where you can use kind of like the alternate interior angles, right? Because if you were to draw like two lines, right? Whatever this angle is here is the same as this angle here because they're like alternate interior angles. So
it's just 18.5 again.
It's
18.15.
This one, yes, is 18.15 degrees. Okay. But then like if we want to use like their convention, right? It's going to be, so that is east of south, right? So we're going to say south 18.5 degrees east. And that should be the final answer.
Oh my lord.
I know. I mean,
yeah, this probably won't be on the test either way.
I hope it isn't. Well, you really need vectors for this, dude. This is so hard to do without vectors. Otherwise, it's like a
she
geometry
explained this question like 10 minutes. Then we just did the rest of the homework.
Really?
I don't think anybody understood this. Yeah.
Where's her Where's her explanation for it? Do you have her explanation?
No, it was a class. We just did it in class. Nobody understood it.
You didn't write down what she did?
Yeah, I think I still have it.
Can you send it to me? Still need a distance? Oh, we got the distance. We got the distance. That was 62.17.
Oh yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
You want me to send it like in the?
Yeah, send it. Send it screenshots or whatever, or chat. I don't care. You got something different for the bearing?
I did all the work.
Fuck, you did, dude. Damn it. Uh-oh. Maybe I got it wrong.
The example is the thing we did.
Wait, where is it?
In office hours, the chat.
Oh, you mean this is
That's the one you can see on stream.
Oh, I see. Oh, but this isn't the same question.
No, they're different.
Okay.
But I still didn't understand anything.
A to B to C, and then C to this. What the hell is this person doing, dude?
Well, me, the handwriting?
I know you. Well,
That's my handwriting.
I know it's your handwriting. I'm trying to understand. Like, I agree with the law of cosines here to find the distance. Right, 20 degrees. Wait, how do you know? Oh, okay. Okay. Let me kind of like show how this works. No. I would be wrong. I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, man. What a tricky question. Ugh.
Bro, there's pi. Look what Jeff said.
I know. Well.
What?
Yeah, wait, what is this, dude? What? Whack. Arctan pi over. Oh, he's converting the degrees into radians. That's all he's doing. Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Mathics. Mathics is cool.
You what, mate?
You what, mate?
I swear at my mum, I'll hit you right.
Swear at me, mum. It's always a good one. Wait, it's just taking forever to upload this. Okay, so, okay. So let's see. So they say north 20, right? East. Okay. So they're kind of doing the interior angle thing here, right? They're saying that, okay, if this is here and this is here, right? And then this is a transversal, that this must equal this, right?
Yeah.
So we're saying this amount is 20, okay? And then I know this is 90, and I know that this is 50, because that's from the question, right? It says, or north 40, right? So this is 50. So that's how she gets 50 plus 90, 140. So that's how she gets 160 degrees for the angle. And then, yes, that is just straight law of cosines. Very easy, all right? Now, in order to find the bearing, where is the bearing happening? Is that here?
I don't know. Hopefully it is. I got no clue.
Oh, I see. She's figuring out this. So look what she's doing. She's just figuring out what this angle is. And then she's adding 20 to it. Does that make sense?
How do I get 0?
Well, this is not 0. So, let's see. The distance she got was what? 295.95? It's not going to actually be 0. Okay. So, if I do sine of 160 degrees all over, what is it? 295.95 is equal to sine of x, right, here, over whatever this distance, which is 100, okay? I see why she does it in 10 minutes. Well, because the geometry is easier. And actually, honestly, if I'd done it this way, I was trying to find the bearing from the second one, but I really should have just done the first one. So I was trying to do the bearing from the final, but really I should just do the bearing from the first and then flip it. I'll show you what I mean by that. So this is sine of 160 divided by 295.5, right? Or 95 times 100. And then we're going to arc sine it. And she gets 6.63 degrees, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So that tells me right here, right, that this angle right here is 6.63 degrees, okay? So the total angle, right, is 26.63 degrees. You're going to say northeast, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So now look at this coordinate right here, right? So I know that my angle going there, right? If I were to draw this, right? This is going to be 20. Oh my God. One second.
Damn.
Zoomed out too far. Okay. So I know, right, that this thing right here is 26.63, right? This whole thing is 26.63, which means that this angle here will be 26.63 because these are both parallel lines.
Yeah.
Do you kind of see that? You see how this is like a parallel line?
No, I see that part.
This
but
is a parallel line.
The rest of it just confuses me.
This angle is this angle. So it's 26.63 degrees west of south. Okay? So you would say south, 26.63 degrees west.
Like as the final answer?
Yes.
Answer?
Uh-huh. 20
Oh,
degrees
I got
wrong.
1 equals x. That's what she put.
She put what?
Look, 1 equals... I think, yeah, 1 equals
I
x,
don't know
bro.
what she's done.
I don't even get that.
No. That doesn't work. Okay. So, yeah. If I was doing this one again, like just from scratch, okay? Just to like kind of show you like what I would have actually done. Right? I would have figured out what this angle is. Just straight off the bat from law of sines. And then just done 70 minus that angle, right? To get me what this is. To get me this amount. Okay.
Okay.
And then once I have that, I know that is the same as this. Whatever this is the same as this. Okay? And then
Mhm.
you're done. And then you get this from law of sines. You do sine of this over this is equal to sine of this over this. And you're done. That's how you do it in like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rewatch the stream after this.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, just
It just has lots of steps for me. At least for me, I feel like.
It does. I mean, honestly, finding out this 100 degrees was kind of shitty, right?
Yeah.
You know this is 70, but I'm trying to think how I did this. Oh, okay. I remember what I did here, right? Okay, here, let me just show you, like if I were to like quickly do this, just like to redo it, right? This whole thing is 70, right? Which means that, right, between these two lines, that this is also 70.
Right.
And then since this is 10, that means this is 100. Okay?
Okay.
This is 100, okay? Once you have that, right, now it's just law of cosines to figure out this. Okay?
Mhm.
And then once you have that, okay? So that gets you like 62.21, right?
Wait, where do you get the 100 though? I'm kind of confused.
Okay. So let me draw two parallel lines. Right? This, cuz this points up, right? And this just points up. Right?
Yeah.
And then this right here is the line connecting them. This is equal to this by alternate interior angles. Right?
Yeah.
This is 10, this is 70, this whole thing has to be 180.
Oh.
Right? So that means this
Oh, okay.
is going to be 100. Okay?
Yeah, I get it.
Once you have that, right, then you build the rest of your triangle, which is here, right? If I know this is 100, I figure out what this length is. And then I do sine of 100 over 62.21 is equal to sine of x over 50 to get that amount. And that gets me x was equal to, what was it? 28.15 degrees. Yeah, 28.15. Wait, is that what we got? Sorry. No. Sorry, that got me 51.84. Okay. And then you just do 70 minus 51.84, which gives you this angle like y, which is this.
Okay.
Okay. And then you know this angle y is the same angle here, and that's your bearing.
Okay. I think I get it now.
You get it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool, dude.
Let's look at it step by step.
I'll download a bunch of these pages and just send them all to you, because like there's a couple things we did on them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you just randomly think about that though? Like you see that and you think like 180. I'm like, yeah.
Because I've been doing this for a lot longer than you did. What? I've been doing this for like over a decade.
True.
Yeah, true. You're seeing this dude for the first time, dude. You know? Imagine if like I had never played Fortnite and I played my first game of Fortnite compared to someone who's been like a sweaty build whatever person for like years. Right?
Fortnite.
Yeah,
Great comparison.
right? Yeah, dude, you would just like dominate me. And I'd be like, dude, how the fuck are you spinning 90s like that, dude? What's going on, dude? And you just be like, oh, okay. It's just experience. Could I have gotten this at your age? Like if I had just seen it for the first time? No. Nope. No. That's why I would need someone like me to explain it to me. I need myself. Old gold. Old is gold. Gold is old. Old is gold. Whatever. Yeah. I'm 34. So like I got 20 years on some of you guys. So I've been doing this for a while. But that's what teaching
Does
is.
Jeff do it too?
What?
Does Jeff do it too? Because I've been seeing he looks mad smart.
Yeah, Jeff's pretty smart. I actually don't know Jeff's background. I don't even know what Jeff looks like. But I assume he's cool. He knows a lot of math. I appreciate him for catching me all the time.
Yeah, Mystic too.
Mystic is cool. Yeah, Mystic's from New Zealand. Yeah, Mystic just kind of joined the thing. I prefer to remain an Enigma. Totally. Jeff, do you create the Enigma bot? Sorry, are you behind Enigma or Enema? Enema's a different thing. Are you behind the Enigma bot? Is that who's behind Enigma bot? Is Enigma behind Enigma bot? We'll find out. Yeah, 3-hour mark. Yeah, this has been pretty long. Oh, you have nothing to do with Enigma. Okay. Yeah, Missy joined like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, welcome, dude. Some people have been here. Obama's been here for like probably 2 years, maybe 3 years.
Nah, I've been here since 2021.
Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, so Obama's been here a while. That's cool. I'm not really into Twitch bots. Yeah, I thought you were trying to buy a digital girlfriend though, Jeff. Aren't you into some sort of bot? Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Let's close out the stream. I think that's enough questions for today. Thank you, everyone, for coming to office hours. Had a fun time with all you guys, answering questions, learning stuff. Lots of great things. I'm not going to live stream our relationship. I'd probably live stream my relationship. It's a good test. But yeah, our next stream is going to be very special because we got Penn Center tag teaming with us on some math stuff. So come to the stream tomorrow with like your hardest math questions. Me and Penn Center will try to burn through them. Or even if come with easy questions. I don't care. Come with whatever. But like if you have like some really hard challenge problems that you've been wanting to ask and like try to stump me, do it tomorrow. That stream is going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. Hardest. Yeah, the hardest. Yeah, good to see you, Mystic. Hope you have a good day too. Yeah. And then yeah, be on look for I'm going to announce some stuff tomorrow about new reading challenges, and then the talent show I'll announce on Friday. So we're going to do a lot. We're going to be doing the most. 6 p.m. MDT. Yeah. Is that how that works? 5 p.m. Yeah, 6 Mountain Time. Okay, cool. Yeah, so come by tomorrow's stream for that. What we're going to do now is I'm going to raid someone who's Eat the Pie Eyes. Yeah, doing math stuff, right? Yeah, fuck yeah. So yeah, let's go say hi to Eat the Pie Eye. Zach's really cool. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, dude. Yeah, Zach's a good friend of ours. He's going to be doing more math stuff, so feel free to say hi to him. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. We will see you tomorrow. Stay gold, all that fun stuff.
Nice.
Peace out.